Welcome everybody tonight at Fiancé Fridays on a Friday with Shabooty, George, and Gina. What's cracking?
What's cracking, y'all? It's a new year.
What's good?
I kind of feel like this is the first show we've done in the new year. Am I wrong? I don't know.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah, this is the first time that y'all are hearing us in.
Wait, no,
No,
you guys
you're
were on
no,
last
we
week
did
on
last week was the
Friday the
second.
2nd.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad. So yeah, this is not the first show that we did in the
hmm
new year. But happy new year, y'all. I hope everybody's having a good, prosperous year. Money blessings to the world. I hope everything
Yeah.
is
Happy New Year. I hope you're not watching the news because it's a nightmare out there. But anyway, we won't get into all that.
Oh no. Heck no. We're definitely not getting into that. Nikki says, is Captain coming tonight? Nikki, the answer to that question is yes. Captain is coming tonight.
Captain's operating on Captain People time.
Yeah, she'll be here at some point. We don't know when, but she will be here. So
It's when the Star Trek Enterprises drops her
oh,
off.
oh, wait a minute. I do have questions for Gina. So
About her Vegas trip.
yeah, Gina took a trip to Las Vegas to the Sphere to see the Backstreet Boys for the 985th time. So I was just
Mhm.
asking, I wanted to say, Gina, did you notice anything that you haven't noticed the other 984,000 times, or is this just did nothing
Oh,
Well,
at all?
I assume it's the first time she went to the Sphere, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. So what did you like about the Sphere versus what you did not like about the Sphere?
I love the Sphere. I want to go back for the same concert. Don't judge me.
Can I
Um,
ask a question, a follow up? Is it true that there's not a bad seat in the Sphere? They say they advertise there's not a bad seat. Is there a bad seat where you're so far away that you can't see?
it really depends on what you're going for, right? So for me, I had section 100. There was floor seats, and then 200, 300, 400. So the higher you go, the more you see the whole, um, all of the sphere, right? Of the background, right? And everything else. So you get that. The lower you go, the closer you see them,
Okay.
like the Backstreet
So
Boys. So
what
it
did you
really depends on
prefer?
what you're looking for. Like for me, yeah, it was really nice seeing like the designs and and the graphics. But for me
Mhm.
personally, I'm not a graphic person. I want to see them. I don't want to see the
You want to see
graphics.
you want to see the hunk
Uh,
physical hunks.
Exactly, exactly. I don't want to see what's on the screen, even though it was like really breathtaking. It was amazing, but I'm not going to pay to see that, right? Because then I would get higher section seats. I want to see them. I don't want to see ants. Like just for that, I would just sit at home.
So did they sing only songs from Millennium? Like I have questions because it wasn't just like the Millennium tour or what was this?
It was called the Millennium 2.0 Residency. So they did a few other songs from their first album on like Get Down, We've Got It Going On, but a lot of it
Oh,
focused
you
on
mean like
like,
the first ever songs ever that we got it going on song? That's the first song I ever.
yes, and I'll Never Break Your Heart, Quit Playing Games with My Heart.
Mm.
And then they did a lot of the songs from the Millennium album. And then they
Wait,
did a few other songs like Siberia.
what about the Black and Blue album? Because that's the only album I really like by them. So
Yeah, they did the call. So they took like a lot of their singles from each album and performed those songs.
okay, cool, cool, cool. So did was it everything that you thought it would be and more? Is this something that
Everything that I would thought it would be and more, and I want to go back.
so how
Did you get a chance to go to Fremont Street?
I didn't. I was trying to
Okay.
look for Gigi Dancer, but she's probably gone somewhere else, and I think I
so
know where after tonight.
the last time I was in Vegas, I did go to Fremont Street and I did get white girl wasted. And
Mhm.
Coco knows Coco was there. But you definitely, I'm telling you, I'm planning a trip for us to all go to Vegas together so we can all
Okay. So
experience.
here's my theory. So I think the Backstreet Boys might be back at the Sphere in July or August because that's what's open at the Sphere. And at the concert, one of the members of the Backstreet Boys, Howie, said, we'll see you next summer. But because it was January 3rd, maybe he still had the mind frame of 2025, not 2026 or whatnot. So I'm kind of hoping that in that bracket, I will go back. You guys can sit wherever you want. I know where I want to be sitting on the floor with the crazy people.
Oh, I mean, I'm not 100% sure that I would go to the Backstreet Boys at this
Oh,
year.
you would love
Mm.
it. Do you know how many guys were there with their girlfriends? How many kids were there? Like you would love it. Just I'll buy you the drinks, right? Like you would love it. You would get white girl wasted and you would feel like you were like 16 and you would be up in there because even my brothers who are older than me, they even said, looking at those graphics, that show looks so cool. I would even go to that. And I'd message my brother while I was at the show, let's go to Vegas when they come back.
So, on a scale from 1 to 10, how wasted were you and your friends?
My friends were wasted. I was like, I can't drink that much because I don't want to put myself into the hospital in Vegas. Just because gallbladder issues and stuff like that. I don't have one, so it's a lot harder. So I
Wow.
like controlled my alcohol. We did a lot of what's it called? Speakeasies. So the first
Mm.
speakeasy that we went to on Friday was at a it was called the Barber Shop. So you would walk in, it's a barber shop, and then you would go through the barber shop, and there's like a bar at the back, right? It was so cool, and it was like a live rock band, and they were playing like all this music. Like as soon as I got in there, I heard like Bon Jovi. I was like, oh my God! But they did a rock rendition of the Backstreet Boys as well. It was like awesome. So
True.
It's nice to hear you had a good time. We will say, you've been out living your best life. You've been missing a lot of shows, and I'm not one to judge what people do in their personal life, but you were missed here.
Yeah, well, George and I are like experts of Canadian food now without Gina.
Yeah, I don't know if you listened to last week's episode.
I did. I did. I was actually on my flight. Crappy thing was my flight was supposed to get in at 10:30 at night. It was an hour and a half or hour and 45 minutes late. So I got in, my flight arrived at 1 a.m. I got home, it was 2 a.m. So I was trying not to sleep. And then this punk ass kid that I wanted to hit because he kept kicking my seat, he was a brat child. Anyways,
Aren't kids
yeah.
the It's like
Oh my God.
like
Mm.
ad campaigns for birth control and condoms because kids just
Well, first he was arguing with his sister that he wanted the window seat, and then he said that's what I thought when he got his way. And then him and his sister were fighting. The mom literally drags her. I think they were like Iranian or Persian or something like that. Grabs her. I was just like, oh, it's way too soon for this. We haven't even departed. Please do not have these people escorted off the plane. I do not need any police here right
Oh,
now.
it's better to have people escort up before you get in the air because if you're in the air, they have to turn around. So I always say if people want to get physically violent on my flight, please do it before we leave the tarmac because I'm not
Mhm.
trying to one get evacuated and deplaned or two halfway through my trip we got to turn around and go back because your ass can't control yourself. Like if you want to
Well,
physically assault somebody, do it while we're still sitting on the deck.
Well, this brat child boy, he was just like, that's what I thought, like when he got his way.
How
Mm.
old are we
Like
talking?
what?
How old are we talking?
Like he was probably like 8 or 9, and the girl was like preteens.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
Mhm.
had entered into
So,
a
so,
horrible
so,
human being phase.
so, Gina, have you had Harvey's before?
Ew, no, that is disgusting. I will not eat at Harvey's.
So can you explain to
Absolutely
us?
not.
Can you explain why? Because someone else said that it was disgusting. What makes it disgusting? Like,
I
do they have rats?
like I,
Like, what's going on?
I don't like you don't see a lot of them where I'm from, so I it's just like the one place you do not want to go to. Like you're just like let's
Mhm.
just wait till the
Can
next
you
pit stop.
compare it?
You
Can you compare it
you
to an American brand? Like, what? Like,
What is it like? Was it like White Castle or something?
yeah, well not really White Castle because it's not those type of sandwiches, but yeah, like
wait, okay,
it doesn't taste good.
so for me, if I'm not extremely wasted, I can't eat Taco Bell. So would it be like you got to be really high or really wasted to eat it? Is that like what it's like our Taco Bell?
Well, no, because usually when you're really high or you're really wasted, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the morning, right? And a lot of those restaurants like that close like at early, right? Besides McDonald's and Wendy's and A&W. And you guys opted that Tim Hortons had the best donuts. You guys are freaking Delulu.
How dare you besmirch Tim Hortons?
Wait, I like Tim Hortons, and I also like the
Ew.
regular food too. Like, what do you mean?
Okay, I don't know when was the last time you had Tim Hortons, but Tim Hortons was originally Canadian, yes, and they used to make it all like fresh to
Mm.
order, basically. They always used to have it fresh. Now the
Yeah.
stuff comes in semi-frozen, like semi-baked or semi-made. And Burger King bought Tim Hortons.
Okay, the last time I had it was like 2008.
Oh
No,
yeah, that it was still Tim Hortons then. It was
I
still
had it
like
more
Canadian Tim
recently.
Hortons.
I had it more recently than that. Let's say 2021 to 2022. I
Mm.
and I was up north though. I wasn't down south. I don't think they have them down south there. I was up north.
No, I think it's like New York,
Mm.
Boston, Niagara Falls area.
I had it
Oh,
in
but they
New York.
just closed at Tim Hortons. I heard they just closed at Tim Hortons at Niagara Falls.
Oh, yeah, I had it in Ohio. I had it in New York. I think I had it in Illinois and Michigan. And I actually thought the food was pretty good. So, Gina, in your opinion, where do the best donuts come from? Because you said it's
That we got so many places here. I can't speak for back east, but we have so many places that are like mom and pop type of shops for donuts. We have
wow.
this place called Lucky's Donuts. We have this place called Cream Pony Donuts. We used to have Cartams. There's this 24-hour bakery that's near my house. I know it's dangerous. Everything's made fresh. It's called Brecca. Their apple fritters are like the size of my head. So yeah, they've
Yeah.
got so many better like
Yeah, because you don't
homemade.
need to go to a chain because you have like cool bakeries and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So we won't really like for donuts, we won't go to a chain, even though a lot of these places are chained restaurant like donut shops, like Lucky's is a chain donut shop. But then again, it's the same owners. Everything is made in-house. There's this show on Netflix that Seth Rogen, because he's originally from here. That's one of his favorite donut spots is Lucky's Donuts. I forgot it was what was called. So he takes around this other guy about with food spots in Vancouver, and
Mm.
Lucky's Donuts is one of them.
True. I'm looking at my topics list. So, by the way, so the people that I'm jumping around, but like, I just want to say the people I posted the Gigi Dancer episode like on my social media this week. So the people that went back and I think Angelica was listening to the Gigi Dancer episode tonight with her husband and laughing. And I went back and listened to it during the middle of the week, like in the morning on my commute, and I was laughing my ass off. And it was just refreshing to just hear us back and we forget like so many funny bits we do, funny segments we do. So I just wanted to wax poetic about the Gigi Dancer episode too.
Yeah, I did go back and listen when you posted it in the Patreon. And you know what's crazy? When I go back and listen to the episodes, it's almost like I'm hearing it for the first time because I don't
Mhm.
remember what I'm going to say or what we're going to say. So it's almost
Yeah.
like I'm hearing it for the first time and it's actually hilarious. And I know it's weird because I'll be like driving in my car and I'm listening to us on the radio, like in the car. And I know the
Yeah.
people next to me are like, what are you listening to? And I'm thinking like, I'm listening to me, and I'm funny. And it's really weird. 'Cause it's just I'm just like listening to it at full blast 'cause I'm deaf. Everything has to be really loud. So I'm like listening to us tell jokes, and the people next to me are like, "What are you laughing at? You're the only person in that car." And it's us. We're
Mhm.
actually really fucking funny, and it's crazy.
No, it's almost like medicine because like in the morning when you're going to work, you're not really in like going to be in a great mood or whatever. And I was just like listen to the Gigi Dancer reviews and like laughing my ass off and just like the laughing part of it is like medicine, like it's so cathartic and shit. And I was like, damn, I understand why I don't understand people that don't listen, but I understand why people do listen because it's like fucking funny and it's just like it's good for your soul to laugh.
It is. Oh, I gotta bring this up. So someone messaged me on IG the other day, and they were going through a tough time, and they said that they were listening to old episodes of the podcast, and they said that it brought them a lot of joy and happiness through a really rough time. And it kind of touched me a little bit, not in
Mhm.
a diddly way, but like it kind of touched me a little bit. I was like, oh, that's really nice to think that listening to us talk crap about
Mhm.
no one cares about helps people get through things. And they said that, they were going back as far as like 2 years and we're like just listening on repeat because of the things we
Mhm.
went through. So I was just like, it made me feel a little like we're making a difference. I know we're not like saving the world or anything, but
Mhm.
something good is coming from it. So it makes me happy.
True. Then I had like something random where like because again we're like well, I think we're all like the same generation, so we're like millennials or something, I guess, but I don't know. But we kind of anyway, long story long, like we've been on the I guess I'm speaking for George, but we've been on the internet, for a long time, like when there was dial-up modems and shit. But anyway, like so the point I was trying to make is like I have internet friends from like not just 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever. So there's one internet friend. I don't really talk to her like on the regular because she's like, at this point, she's a married woman with kids and shit. But like so I don't talk to her regularly. Last time I think I DM'd her was like 3 years ago or something. But like she DM'd me out of the blue like this week, and then she was like, hey, you popped up in my dream or whatever. And then I like looked up and then I looked up your normally I know your website. It's like shabooty.com. So then I looked it up and then I went to like your podcast and then I went to your podcast and she's like, okay, what episode should I listen to if I haven't listened to that podcast to like check it out? And I was like, oh, you should go look up the Gigi Dancer reviews. So it was just a random like internet friend from like 20 years ago who I popped up in her dream and then she like hit me up and says like, so then I told her to go listen to Gigi Dancer interviews and I think she started listening and was laughing at those. So it was kind of cool. It was a cool week where like random people were popping back up in my life, internet life and shit, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy. I want to say over the last couple weeks, I got a lot of people message me and asking because I've taken like a break from recording and doing what I should be doing, and a lot of people are,
Numerous breaks.
oh my God, are you really coming for me right now? Are you really coming for me right now? We were having a nice moment. Jesus Christ. I've been not on my game, right? And a lot of people have been really upset and they've been asking, like, when are you going to record? When are you going to record? And then
Hmm.
we took some time off as a group too. And a lot of people are upset that we did that. So it's been a good week for listener appreciation. I've been feeling
Hmm.
listener appreciation. Y'all have really made me feel like I matter, which is nice.
True. Real quick, just because you know me, when I'm a super fan of something new, I'm always excited to talk about it. Have you had a chance to watch like the Valley Persian? What is it called? The Valley Persian Style.
You wanna know what's crazy? So you brought it up in the group chat, and I had
Hmm.
no intention of watching it. And I'm just gonna tell you how weird this is. So I'm laying in my bed, um, playing slots, and for some reason I have the remote next to me. I'm changing the channel because something was on Adult Swim that I didn't want to watch, like some
Hmm.
anime or some weird shit. And I was like, I don't want to watch that. So I flipped two channels up or whatever, and that show is on.
Hmm.
And it was only 10 minutes in.
Hmm.
I watched like all of it minus the first 10 minutes. So random.
True.
I did watch it and it was really funny. It reminded
Hmm.
me of Vanderpump Rules a little.
Hmm.
I never watched The Valley or there's another show too.
Yeah, well, it was Shah's of Sunset before.
Right. I never watched that, but I did watch the whole episode and I was entertained, right?
Hmm.
No Love Island, but I was definitely entertained. I think the one scene that was really interesting to me was when the guy was trying to tell the girl that she needed.
Shut your face. Shut your face. I haven't watched it yet.
Or just at least just finish the one thought. We don't have to
Wait,
get
you
too
haven't
beyond it.
watched it? Oh, okay, my bad.
But just share, just you could just share the one thing
Well,
that you
the
thought
one
was
thing
funny.
that stuck
Share
with
it.
me, it was when they were out to dinner and the guy was telling the one girl like she needed to stop renting and she needed to buy a house and everything. And then the one girl showed up late and she was like, they were like, where you been? She's like, well, some people have jobs, like I was at work. And it was actually really funny because it reminded me of like conversations that we have. So it was actually really funny though, because the one guy, I want to say the guy that was doing the talking, he was the one that was on the goat, right? I'm pretty sure that.
Yeah, that was Reza.
Yeah, and he was trying to tell her, he was like, rent, people who pay rent are suckers or whatever. That's what his dad taught him. And he was trying to tell her, you don't need to buy, I don't remember how much she was trying to spend on a house. It was some astronomical number. I don't remember now. But he was trying to give her advice and she wasn't taking the advice. And it kind of reminded me of me when I'm dealing with my friends when they're trying to give me advice and I'm unadvisable. I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. So yeah, I did. That scene stood out to me because I was like, yeah, I could see this in my life as well. It made more sense.
Yeah,
One
the
of the
one thing,
girls back in the day reminded me of Snooki. I
yeah, like
forgot
well,
her name.
well, I think yeah, Mercedes MJ, she
Yeah.
reminded me of Snooki back from when she was
Yeah,
when they were on Shaw's.
I thought that too. But yeah, the
Yeah.
show, I'm not against watching it. Like, and I watched it completely by mistake. So I don't know when it comes on. It's not on my
Mhm.
DVR, but I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna keep watching.
Yeah, so it comes on Thursdays at 9 p.m. And yeah, I like as far as Shaw's of Sunset, like I watched it when it first came on, like the first few several seasons, and then there was like a gap in the middle where I think I dropped off and stopped watching. And then at the end, like the last couple seasons, I jumped back aboard and started watch it again. Then it got canceled, and now it's brought back as the Valley Persian Style. And then okay, as far as like my review, without getting into too many spoilers for Gina, but like just without getting to the spoilers, which is generally speaking like I remember even watching like Shaw's of Sunset where some of the episodes would kind of drag where you're like the pacing wasn't great and you get kind of bored. And 90 Day Fiance definitely suffers from that where the pacing sucks and it's fucking boring and the 2 hour show or like a 1 hour show feels like a 2.5 hour show and a 2 hour show feels like a 4 hour show. So anyway, but I want to say like whoever edited the show did like an amazing job of like keeping the pacing really like chopped like really fast like and I think it's also you could tell they must have recorded a lot and then just kind of edited down where so they might have let's say they filmed like 3 weeks but then those 3 weeks are cut down into like 30 minutes or something but then that means there's like a lot happening in the 30 minutes so they just anyway the editing and the pacing was really good so I was hooked it like I was entertained throughout like I wasn't like bored and looking at my watch or like tweeting in the middle of it I was
It's
kind of
Bravo.
yeah
That's why.
Yeah,
no but that's good
Bravo.
it's good though.
Bravo. Yeah, Bravo does a good job of reality TV. They definitely keep you. Oh my God, Captain has just entered the building. Captain has entered the chat, guys. She is here on her time. So we're gonna give her speaking privileges so we can see what was more important than hanging out with us tonight.
True. All right. I gave her
Hey,
speaking privileges.
hey
Hey,
girl.
hey everybody. Sorry
Hi.
I'm late. Sorry I'm late.
Yeah. People were asking if you were going to join.
Yeah, no, the thing is, like I told you guys, my husband's off on Fridays. So we do a lot of running around and go to dinner and stuff like that. And we have guests over. So it's always different. I got to take advantage.
I under
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to all.
Happy New Year, and I understand. I used to be a single man, and now I'm
Yeah.
adapting to not being that. So I understand. You got to make time for your boo thing. You got to
Yeah,
make.
definitely. Because, there's going to come a time when he's not going to want to go anywhere. And I'm going to be the one wanting to go out. So whenever he asks me to go with him, let's go
You
to the
take
movies.
full advantage of that.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of that because,
Yeah.
once you start turning them down too much, then you won't get that back.
True. Oh, and then we were talking about like this Shaw's, or what's it called? The Valley Persian Style, which I think you forgot to watch or something.
Yeah, I forgot to watch. I'm gonna see if I can rewatch it somewhere.
So you didn't
I'll,
watch that.
I'll give you the link, Captain. Don't you worry. I got you.
Okay,
Watch
okay.
You watched 1,000 Pound Sisters, right?
Yeah, I watched the Thousand Pound
Are
Sisters.
you surprised that the sisters hate each other now? Are you surprised by that? I was a little surprised by that.
And, well, I mean, it's a different dynamic now because we got Amy, who we thought would never lose the weight, and she was like the angriest, meanest one. We got her down to 185 from 715, was it?
You mean Tammy?
Tammy. We got her down. So
Hmm.
now the dynamic has changed because Amy was used to be the thinnest one between the Tammy and Amy. Amy was not as fat. So now the tables turn. So now Tammy's the one that's showing out and bragging about her accomplishment, and Amy's not taking it too well.
So do you think that's what the animosity really is? You think it's because the tables have turned and now
Yeah, definitely has to do with the. Remember in the earlier seasons how Amy was always the one trying to push Tammy to lose weight, and Amy used to do everything for Tammy. Remember
yeah.
they lived next door, and now that Tammy lost the weight, she's kind of like shitting on Amy because Amy doesn't want to follow up and lose the weight either
But
because she
see,
gained
here's
she gained
my
a lot
thing.
of weight.
Well, she did, but here's my thing. She went through a divorce, right? Remember? She went through a divorce,
Yeah.
arrested. Then she
Hmm.
was on probation. Then she had, I want to say she had another baby. Like she's been through a lot of shit. And I feel
Well,
like,
she had she had the first baby, and then she immediately had the second. So or any weight that she had lost, she put it on right away because she got pregnant twice back to back.
Exactly.
Then she went through the divorce, and then after that, then she met this guy, and now she's going through that whole.
And then as soon as she met this guy, they got arrested.
They got arrested.
And
Exactly. She got bit by a camel.
I mean, like,
Okay.
I feel like people are not giving her enough like grace that she went through a lot of shit. Like, yeah, she did fall off. She did gain a bunch of weight. She's not doing what she's supposed to do, but she went through a lot of shit in a very short amount of time, and nobody is really giving her credit for that.
Should we get into 90-day topics?
Yes. Y'all haven't even touched 90 Day yet, and I'm over here running.
Not really.
No, we've just kind of been talking about random stuff for like the past half hour.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry I missed that.
Yeah, it was fun. We were talking. I don't know.
We talked about we won't go into all the details, but we talked about Gina being in Vegas and watching the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere. And we talked about Canadian food, and then we talked about the Persian show.
I missed that show.
Some other shit.
Yeah, well, I'll catch up to you.
Oh, let me give you one quick shout out to I think her name is Tannen on the Valley Persian Style. She's very attractive, and also she's like, you could tell she's cool on social media. Like she's not.
So wait,
snooty.
Is this your new crush?
Yeah, that's my new the Valley crush.
Oh shit!
Huh?
Is she your new Ariana Madix?
Oh yeah, I think so because Ariana hasn't responded to me on social media in a long time. So yeah, she's my new Ariana.
This is your new crush, so this is the new person that we're.
A key requisite of me being a crush of them is they have to. I'm not saying they don't even need to follow me necessarily initially, but like if I post and tag them, they gotta like it and reply and shit. So she's I need some kind of like response.
Well, yeah, I can't feel like I'm being ignored. Asking you to like marry me, but like at least acknowledge that I'm there. Acknowledge that I'm talking about you and I'm not ugly.
Exactly.
I'm sure there's ugly people talking about you, but if I'm talking about you, I'm not ugly. You can at least be like, oh, hi. That's all. All I need is a hi. I don't need a whole paragraph. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need anything extra.
No, yeah, she's cool. She's cool. Yeah, she's high. She's my crush, and she'll like if I tag her, she'll like it, like the post, or respond, and also. So yeah, she's cool. But Ariana hasn't responded to me in a while, so that'll be my new crush. Anyway, let's get to 98 topics.
Wait, I'm sorry, but I have to say something. So, I know that Love Island, villa is coming up. Did you hear that Pepe left that villa after a week?
I saw a post about it, but I didn't dive into it.
I know why. Actually, because Gina told me. So apparently
all... I know why. That's what I assumed.
Oh, so you don't
allegedly
know. Well, Gina allegedly gave me an explanation, and I'm going to allegedly give that explanation to you now. So Gina said that it's because all three of his exes were present in the villa. They were all living together.
And he couldn't handle it?
Could not handle three women that he cheated on and shitted all over in one place at the same time. That's the alleged reason why he walked out of filming after a week.
True.
We don't know if that's true or not, but we do know that he's
that's my theory.
He's an a-hole and he does treat women like what do you call it? Shit on the ground, I guess is the best way.
Shit on a stick?
Yes, basically shit on a stick. So it would make sense to me that if three women who he literally shit all over were standing in front of him, he wouldn't be able to handle that.
Yeah, well, he basically left one like to defend for herself, and he was sleeping in the same bed with her the night before.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into
moving on.
90-day topics for the first time after like an hour. In the order of how I wrote the topics. So anyway, John, aka Boston John, he had his new baby. It was announced today on social media.
Oh, wow.
I saw that.
I didn't even know she was pregnant.
Megan?
Yeah. Because I saw them on Diaries. I saw them on Diaries, but they didn't. They were like fighting because she was all jealous about everybody.
Didn't he throw out the ring or some shit?
Yeah, she was.
But we all know like Diaries is so like outdated.
2 years old.
Matters.
Yeah, that Diaries must be really, really old then because they seemed like they were having a lot of issues.
Yeah, so like the official caption says, "Hello, baby. John and Megan from 90 Day Fiancé have welcomed a baby girl named Rowan. Congratulations to the growing family."
Oh, okay. Well, you
So,
think
like everyone's not to like derail the topic away from John, but everyone keeps asking me, they're like, why the fuck or where what up? What's the deal with like Julia's baby? And then my response to somebody today was like, well, TLC is in charge of spilling that tea. They're just like holding it. And I'm like, this week they must have had a conference call and they said, all right, this week we're going to drop the John baby photos. So my guess is next week they'll finally post like the Julia photos. They can't post it all in the same week because that'll steal their thunder of each other.
Well, I was told that Julia and Brandon's baby's birth was filmed. So that's kind of why they haven't really acknowledged that she gave birth because she was on TikTok Live. I don't know if y'all are on TikTok a lot, but
Mhm.
Julia, Georgie, Michael from Michael and Angela, and Rob from Rob and Sophie were all on TikTok Live together the other day.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
everybody in the comments were like, "Where's your baby? Where's your baby? Where's your baby?" Like that was literally every comment. And she posted like her picture, like you said, showing off her new pre or no
Post.
post baby body. And everyone is waiting for the pictures. And again, it might not have been filmed. I just know that there's something like it could be a People magazine article. I was just
Mhm.
told that there's going to be a huge announcement where they're going to receive a check. That's
Yeah, it's probably like People Magazine exclusive photos or some shit.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming that's what it is. And when they buy the exclusive, you can't just be posting pictures of your baby online when they own it. So I'm assuming it's coming. And Julia, she doesn't really work, so it's probably much needed that she's waiting on that check to come in.
Yeah, I mean, if People Magazine is paying, I don't know if they're paying, but they have the exclusive with the Chantel engagement. So if they're going to do that, they definitely want the exclusive for the Julia baby.
Whenever you hear or see the word exclusive, they're paying.
Yeah.
That means
oh yeah, they're definitely getting
yeah.
paid to do that
Whenever
stuff.
they get a story, and when it's exclusive, they say they're the only ones that have that story, meaning that you are not allowed to give that story to anyone else. So yeah, they're paying for that story. So yeah. But somebody said in the comments, John's baby is cute. It was adorable. Cutest baby ever. Babies
Oh,
are usually cute though, but I do still warn people, beware those babies grow up and turn into demonic figures. So just be very, very
Mhm.
careful, when you popping out babies because that baby
They
will
turn out to be devils.
that baby will grow up and stab you. So just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful and hide the knives. Just be
they are a little scary. They do grow up to be scary creatures.
right.
Mhm.
I can attest for that.
You got to keep crosses in your house just to keep them demons out. Like they are very scary. And I just
You
want
got to take them to church early on.
you need to take them in baptism.
You got to drop them
Baptize them.
off.
Captain,
No,
that won't even work.
you
Trust
got
me,
to,
I went.
you got to drop them off at the church and just drive away, right?
Yeah, that's my theory. Just drop them off and don't look back. Just be very careful because the longer you keep them, the more likely they're going to stab you.
Just
So just
put them in the
Yeah.
monastery. Just put them
Mhm.
in a monastery where there's monks and nuns and they can live there.
True. So yeah,
Yes.
congrats, John, on the
and what's
baby.
her name? John and what's her name?
Megan, I think.
Yeah, congrats, John and Megan. They were recently on Diaries. If y'all
Yes, I saw the
Yeah.
diaries. I didn't even know they were pregnant, but congrats to them.
wait, yes, you did because didn't they announce it on the Single Life Tell All?
I
I
don't
think so. Yeah,
remember.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
you
remember.
just forgot. You knew.
Yeah, so how some people are so irrelevant that they just like
I
you
mean,
just
I agree.
completely forget about something
John
you've
is like,
seen.
how there's A, B, C, and D list. John is like a F list when it comes to it. And no, it's
Yeah, especially like with the on the pillow talk. If you don't watch pillow talk anymore, you kind of forget about who these people are.
yeah, and
Because
it's
pillow talk
Captain
is
wouldn't be forgetting if it was Miss Debbie's son. What's his? Oh,
oh
shit.
John,
What's his?
Julian.
well, sidebar on the Julian situation. I've been getting like a lot of messages regarding my undying love for Julian, saying that he's like a really terrible person and a cheater and all this stuff. So
wait,
Those
what?
are just no, those are just like fucking the same like the same five internet trolls probably rehashing old shit.
Those were bots.
and
Yeah.
sending me receipts and stuff about it, and I'm like, it's not a real crush. It's just like okay.
Well,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna stand for any trash talk of Julian. I posted a picture on TikTok the other day, and Julian swiped up and said that I was looking good. So I will
Mhm.
not. I
No
will not.
Julian discourse, right? No
I
Julian
will not
discourse
condone.
over here.
I'm not condoning any negative talk about
I
Julie.
know. I didn't encourage it. Engage it. I showed it to Gina actually, and I was like, "Yo, did we find out who this person is? Because she's giving me receipt after receipt on how bad of a boy Julian is."
He's
And I
probably
was,
some like scorned chick that he like made went on like a like a
I was
chick off a
like, "Well,
dating app or
damn, he
something.
had me fooled." I was like, "Well,
You're
you
right,
know."
Shabooty. You're right. It was some girl that swiped up on his DMs and wanted to go out on a date, and he didn't give her the time of day, and now she's butthurt.
Yeah,
Or
or if he did date her, maybe he allegedly, maybe if he did like smash and dash like that, she's all butthurt over that.
no, it's
Yeah, they
coochie
called
hurt.
him a cheater
It's
and
coochie
a whole
hurt,
bunch
not
of
butthurt.
shit, and we'll get into that on our chat. But yeah, I was like, "Oh shit, damn, Julian." I didn't know
Yeah,
you were like that.
I don't condone it. Whatever they have to say, I don't want to hear it. I don't condone.
Yeah, he's my 90-day fiance crush, so it's not
True.
relevant to me.
So anyway, so my apologies though, we didn't do like a B90 wrap-up show on Sunday night because I was under the weather. I'm feeling better now,
Yeah, I
obviously.
was feeling like shit too.
So sorry we didn't do that, but now we get to talk about B90.
Oh man, that was so long ago. I'm gonna have to go back and refresh my
Yeah,
memory.
the biggest, I think the biggest social media thing, at least, was like the gross out kiss with like Lisa and
that
and
Why
Danielle
did you
or
have
something.
to? Oh man, why did you have to bring that up?
the washing her cooter cat in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
I couldn't even make fun of that because it was so gross.
It was so gross. She was like, "Yeah, I don't want to stink down there, so let me just put this baby wipe." And we're like, "Okay, that's gross." And then under her armpit, then she did the whole wig routine in the bathroom.
See, here's my thing, y'all. If I was first of all, I wouldn't fly across the world for anyone. But if I was flying across the world for somebody, I would have to get a whole night to myself. Like when I arrive in wherever country they are, I'm going to my hotel. We're not meeting up. I'm going to soak my body completely, like immersed in soap and water and shampoo and whatever the hell body wash. There's no way that I would go off of an airplane for like 30 hours into the arms of someone or into the lips of someone that I actually like. Like there's no
I mean, you can just like okay, the person pick you up and drop you off at your hotel room or whatever, and come back later on or whatever. But
they
just
can't see me.
I can't do the transatlantic flight and then go in the bathroom at some random airport and start washing my cooter.
With a wet wipe.
With a wet wipe. That's like insane because if he's gonna go down there, I have to get a shower first. You're not just gonna,
This leads me to another question. So you go to the gym. The gym has showers. How come airports don't have showers in them? Because you know that people are sharing recycled
They
air.
have them in the lounges. You can rent a shower.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I've never seen a shower for rent in an airport.
Like in the airport lounge, some of them do have showers that you pay extra for.
What lounge? You mean like the United Admirals lounge? Like what?
Oh yeah,
I don't know which lounge. I don't know which one, but I know.
You mean like the people with the black card, Amex black card or some shit?
I have a black card, so why don't I know about the lounge?
I have yet to hear about an airport with a shower in it. But
neither.
maybe
Yeah, I mean, this is news to me too.
and probably like in that airport in China
and in France where the dude was living there because he's trapped or something.
Yeah,
the Tom Hanks movie.
No, that's not in France. That's in JFK.
No, are you sure?
Yeah, he's trapped in the JFK terminal.
Oh,
he came in from I think it was an Eastern European country, and then he couldn't get out of the JFK terminal, so he was just living in there hiding.
I'm gonna do my research on
I think we have a lot of research.
It's the JFK terminal. The name of the movie is damn it. I'm gonna look it up right now. Anyway, yeah, I've seen it twice already. With Zoe Saldana's in there. Zoe Saldana is one of the TSA agents.
I know which one you're talking about with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, he lives in the terminal.
Clue what
the terminal. Isn't it the terminal?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, there's a movie where Tom Hanks he couldn't leave the airport because of his visa.
Yeah, it is called The Terminal.
The terminal.
But I'm trying to figure
what year was this?
2004.
Okay, that was a year where I was allowed to watch movies, so I don't know that movie, so I'll have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That movie is set in like JFK Airport,
Uh-huh.
but it's let me see. But I'm just curious if it's like because that's the movie, but I'm curious what the real life story that it's based on, if that's the same setting or not. You know what I mean?
Well, I could believe him hiding in an airport in the U.S. because JFK Airport, I fly out of there all the time, and that place is a shithole. I'm
I
sorry.
was just about to say that. I
That
in and out of
between
JFK.
JFK and Newark Airport, I can't decide which one is a bigger
Okay.
shithole.
So I'm actually kind of correct. So we're both correct. Like you're correct about the movie, but I'm correct about like real life. So the terminal is loosely based on the real story of Mehran Kamiri Nassiri. He's an Iranian refugee who lived in Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport for about 18 years from 1988 to 2006. After losing travel documents and being unable to legally enter France or return to another country, Steven Spielberg took the core of the idea of someone being trapped in an airport due to legal limbo and adapted it to a fictional, more optimistic story set in the U.S. with Tom Hanks. So you're right about the movie that's fiction, but I'm right about the nonfiction true story about the guy in Paris.
Oh, I didn't even know. I've seen that movie. I didn't know it was a true story, based behind a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're
18
both right.
years?
How do
Yeah,
you live?
18 years.
So I'm confused. How do you live for someone for 18 years? Was he getting mail
Get
to the
the fuck
airport?
out of here.
He
How
was,
do
I
you
don't know,
get?
but he had to find a shower is my point.
But how do you get mail and how do you go to the dentist? Like I don't understand how you can live in the airport.
George, you are assuming that every human has the same priorities in life. Some people
Mhm.
haven't been to the dentist. Well, you've seen my 600 or my 1,000 pound sisters. There's not a tooth, a whole set of teeth between any of the characters on there.
That's
Everybody's missing
Kentucky.
one or two.
That's Kentucky, though. Kentucky's the UK of America. That's to be expected. I am confused. Like in 18 years, he never went to the doctor. Because I'm pretty sure without a plane ticket, you can't get past TSA. So where was he living specifically? Like where in the airport was he living for 18 years? Like I'm gonna go watch the movie just because I have so many fucking questions.
Well, the movie though is it's
The
like an
movie's like the Cliff
optimistic.
Note. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's probably not as like hardcore as a real life story.
That's. How did we get here? By the way, we
I
were
think we were talking about
we were talking
Gina derailed us and said you can take showers at the airport.
right, because I was like, we were talking about dirty coochies, and then somehow we're talking about
Oh,
something.
because yeah, Lisa
Yeah, we
took a wet
got
nap for a
from
coochie.
Right,
airport hygiene.
right, and that was my question, though. I guess it was my fault because I was like, why don't people just shower in the airport? Oh, I know how we got here. I said if I flew across the world to meet somebody that I actually love, there's no chance I would let them see me or smell me before I took a shower. Right. So, like, you wouldn't meet me at the hotel. You wouldn't meet me at the airport. You would give me a full on day to myself to make sure that I wasn't nasty. And I think that when people fly in, I know that they want to make it like they want you to meet on camera. They want you to see it, but there's no way. If I'm not looking and feeling my absolute best and
I
smelling
mean,
absolute,
you gotta consider that shit was done for the cameras because they saw that the Darcy whole bath in the bathroom had such good feedback that
Mhm.
they so much chatter, so they started doing that going forward. Everybody that goes on the transatlantic flight, do a little bathroom whole bath type thing. But you know that once they get there, you get there with the production crew. You got to go to the respective hotels afterward, and all that kind of shit got to be sorted out. So I think I call bullshit that TLC just lets you get off a 30-hour flight and just continuously keeps filming, 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 filming nonstop. That's like, okay, tomorrow we're gonna go back to the airport and take two, and then the next day like that. Because even the
Mhm.
crew will be exhausted after that flight. I mean, look at um Molly and Dev and what's the guy's name? Damn, I forgot his name. Forrest and them. They had 3 flights. They had to
Mhm.
keep transferring and transferring. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
you're not
yeah,
gonna just land in the Philippines after 3 flights around the world and then be like, oh, let's kiss
right.
and hug.
And then be like, yeah, come stick your tongue down my throat.
Just
Not
come,
Mhm.
just come,
But
no,
take a whiff of the, take a whiff.
right.
by the way, Gina sent screenshots of like things about showers at like certain airports.
Well,
But
Gina, we all know Gina's up there in the VIPs of the
yeah,
airport.
it's all about like VIPs and shit. For example, I think it's like, for example, near me at Dulles Airport, it's like Virgin Atlantic Clubhouse, a luxurious option at Dulles with shower facilities for upper class passengers and flying club gold members on Virgin Atlantic. So you got to be like a gold member.
Yeah, you gotta have
Um,
Some of them, like the lounges you can pay for, like
the
Premium
Admiral's
Plaza
Club. That's what they
Lounge.
call it.
mhm. Yeah,
Like Premium Plaza Lounge, I
like
can pay for it and I can use the shower.
like
It's like an Admiral's Club. They call it that.
United Polaris Lounge offers private suites with showers, restrooms, and pressing services for eligible international travelers. So it's basically rich ass motherfuckers can
Right.
like
The
first class
people-
flyers and shit.
The people that are going on 90 Day Fiance the other way are not part of the Emerald Club. Like, let's just put it out there.
Yeah, they're like if they could fly Spirit international transatlantic Spirit flights, they'd probably put them on a Spirit flight.
Yeah. So yeah, they can't afford the shower. That's why they're washing their coochie in the sink.
Yeah, but there's actually that airplane that Emirates airline that has showers. They have a whole suite.
That's like my bucket list.
That's my bucket list. Me and my husband saw the commercial the other day. He's like, "How much you think something like that will cost?" I said, "Well, including the cost of where you're heading, like if you're going to Dubai, plus the flight, probably like a cool for both of us. I would say probably like 14 grand between the stay in Dubai and the flights."
True.
Like, what?
All right, I'm moving a little ahead on B90, so I'm just going through some of my tweets. As far as the dude, I don't even remember his name, but the guy that looks like Sinbad. I said he looks like Sinbad.
Jovan?
The one, huh?
Oh, the
Jovan?
one I said that
Jovan,
looks like one of Chantel's long brothers.
Yeah. I said he looks like Sinbad and he's down bad, so that should be his nickname. So there was him. Oh, speaking of like dirty things, when he landed, he had like stinky ass feet.
Oh
and his
yeah,
chick made
she
him take
said
a shower too.
his feet were terrible.
Yeah.
That's not a long flight thing. If your feet are stinky, they were stinky.
Yeah, if your feet stink, your feet stink.
Yeah, that's not you were on a plane for 20 hours. Now your feet stink. Your feet stunk before you got on the plane.
Yo, imagine he took his shoes off in the airplane.
Oh, Captain. People need to be thrown off the plane who do that.
There's people who take their shoes off. Like I take my shoes off in the plane sometimes. If my flight is more than 4 hours, I'm gonna take my shoes off.
Take your shoes off? That's crazy. I don't
walk to them. Yeah, no. If I'm sitting in my seat, I'm not gonna have on my shoes for 5 hours.
As long as you don't take your sweaty socks off.
And then when I go to the bathroom, of course, I put my shoes back on.
But to relax. I don't take my shoes off on the plane or in the airport. I've seen people that'll take their shoes off in the airport.
Well, when you got to walk through the TSA thing, they tell you got to take your shoes off.
Nah, I got TSA pre-check.
I've got Netflix.
For the peasants, for us the peasants that got to go through regular TSA checks, there's a lot of airports that make you take off your shoes. That's why I always wear socks when I'm, like I don't go with sandals or flip flops because they make you take off your shoes. So you got to walk through that machine that spins around without your shoes on.
I hate to derail the conversation, but I'm just curious because we all travel, right? How often or frequently do y'all get picked to be molested by the TSA people? Because lately I've been molested quite a bit, and I'm just wondering if it's normal to get patted down like
I got patted down coming back from Vegas because they thought, because of my belly ring. I'm like, fantastic. Go ahead. Go nuts.
What? Gina got a belly ring?
Yeah.
Look at Gina being a fun Canadian. I didn't know that.
Well, Gina.
You know what they say? Those are for slutty girls.
I know. And she was at a Backstreet Boys.
At least I don't have a tramp stamp on my back.
Oh, damn. Shots fired. I'm sorry. I take it back.
I was just joking. Damn, why does it have
I take it back. I got a tramp stamp.
Wait, does George have a tramp stamp on his back?
I do not have any tattoos on my entire body, guys. I am
no,
not.
but that was the go-to thing. You had your belly rig and you had the tramp stamp.
I had a belly rig.
JLP has a tramp stamp.
I got a tramp stamp. No, I'm calling it tramp. I'm calling it more like a slut.
Just because I don't have a tramp stamp doesn't mean I was not a tramp at one point in my life. Like, you don't have to have the stamp to be. Yeah. I was definitely one.
Speaking of tramps, beer cans, pity swap spits with Laura, because he probably felt bad because of the nice Airbnb. And Laura was all hopped up and she said, "Yeah, we did end up making out pretty good." But then when she wanted to escalate it, he passed on fucking her basically the first night.
I mean, I think that there should have been more disclosure between them two, especially since she was so comfortable with him going to her plastic surgery consult.
What do you mean by disclosure? I'm curious. What do you mean?
Like, if you're talking to somebody in another country for X amount of time and it's getting romantic and you're going over there to specifically see this person, you know there's going to be sex involved, obviously. You might want to show some things that are going to be important at the meetup.
So
that are
you
going to be
are
important at the meetup, like dick pics.
okay. So
you know?
you're talking about they should have been sex. What do you call it?
Sexting?
Sexting or phone sex or
No,
video
sexting.
call? Oh, video call sex. So you're
FaceTiming themselves. I don't know. If it were me personally, my personal opinion, and I was going to go to Turkey to meet somebody that I was definitely going to hook up with, I want full disclosure before I take that flight over there, because I don't want to get there and find out you got like 2 inches and, I'm going to be upset.
That's when you go on to the next. If it doesn't satisfy you, you
but
go on to the next.
you've already built rapport. You're
that is
familiar
a
with this
very
person.
far. That's a very far journey to just get there and be like, this isn't gonna work. Like
Exactly. To be like, damn, that dick is little.
I mean, I agree with you because a lot of times people are, for instance, I was having a conversation with someone recently and they were like, oh, this person and I are dating. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, like, y'all are compatible and y'all have had sex. And they're like, oh, no, we've never had sex. And I was like, how the fuck are you dating? You know, like, I'm very confused because in order for you to be dating somebody, you have to know you're compatible in more than one way. So,
yeah, you want to know, like, if you think that the relationship or whatever is going to move into a more prominent position, is going to escalate, you might want to cover some ground before it starts heading in that way, because you don't want to build something and then one little thing throws it off,
I think, in my opinion, Beer Can was more set on I'm gonna move to the US than I have to physically touch this woman.
Well,
And
you can't listen. He has to know. He has to know that he's not going to get no kind of U.S. papers or nothing, not even if he doesn't hit. So he has to hit that.
Yeah, he basically. Oh, well, I was gonna say something kind of offensive, but he has to accept her. He has to accept her pre-op and post-op and all that shit.
For a
You're
few
not going to get.
years. For a few years.
You're not going to get the prize without running the race.
listen, when you set your mind to getting a green card, right? Like, I'm not a foreigner. I don't know exactly how it goes through people's heads. But I know when I watched Daniel stick his tongue, he basically ate Lisa's face.
He knew the assignment. He understood it and he knew it.
Right. He was like, this is a green card. This is what I have to do. If I got to get all up in her guts to get there.
He said, by all means necessary.
And then he proposed too. Then
he
30 seconds later.
proposed. He had the dancers outside. He's like, I do not care what I got to do.
And I think his dedication is contrast to Beer Can. I think Beer Can is just like, I'm just gonna tell her she's pretty and hold her hand, and she's gonna get me a green card. And I think that honestly,
it's difficult for men, because for men, if you're not interested in a woman physically, you're gonna have a hard time getting it up. But women, you can't, you know what I'm saying? If you're not interested in a guy, he's not going to know whether or not, because you can always fake it. But with a guy, you can't fake that you can't get it up with her. So that's what probably he was struggling with, the fact that, oh my God, I know it's going to come a time where I got to have sex with her, and I'm struggling to get this, I'm going to struggle to get this thing up because I'm not attracted to her physically in any way.
I mean, he knew he wasn't attracted to her before she got there.
But now he saw it in the flesh, so now he's even more less attractive.
See,
do you? And then I think it's like they keep teasing her where he tells her he's in like major debt or something.
Yeah, he tells her like he don't want to give her a heart attack, but he's like in super duper debt.
But I'm wondering, if I could be wrong, but sometimes if, like, so let's say he's not attracted to her at that point, he's like, well, I'm not really attracted to her. So at that point, let me bring up my red flags. So then she would be less attracted to me. Then I won't be as big of an asshole when I ghost her ass.
Yeah, that depends on how bad you want the green card, how bad you want to get out of your country.
You got to be careful with doing that too, because the more of an asshole you are to a woman, the more she wants to have sex with you. So you have to be really careful with that method, because when for some weird reason, the more of a dick you are to a woman, the more sexually attracted she is to you. So if he was playing the game of I'll just be a dick to her, that's just
Nah, she's not. She went over there. She's like, listen, I'm gonna get my surgery done, and I'm gonna get my fuck on too. So whether it's post op or pre op, you're gonna hit this if you want to see a
Yeah.
dime or a
It's
green card.
whether you're packing a beer can or a flavor ice, we gonna get it on.
Whether it's a chapstick or baseball bat, you're gonna hit.
And I will say, like present day, when beer can posts like something on Instagram, like I noticed it, like Laura will like retweet it and she'll like the post. So they're still very friendly on social media.
Well, that could all be a facade.
Yeah, I think that and I've always had this theory about the Chantel situation too. Like you're a foreigner, you want to go to a country to have a certain procedure done, but you're not from there, you don't speak the language. So I guess like the doctor's office, they have a person, a liaison between foreigners that are coming to their country to have surgery done. It could have been
The
that kind of
doctor in Turkey spoke English perfectly
no, but I'm
fine.
saying a liaison, like somebody to pick you up, take you to get
Oh
to a
yeah,
hotel.
no, that's what they do in Turkey.
They do
like
that in DR
all
too.
exclusive.
They do
all
that
inclusive like package. Well, maybe Beer Can thought it was going to be a 2-for-1 type of deal, and he can get his fucking teeth fixed and maybe a face.
Well, let's just say I wouldn't let him go down on me. Because there's teeth everywhere.
Well, like with the way Daniel was kissing Lisa, did you secretly get turned on or something?
Oh God, no! I just like he was sucking her soul out. Like
what is, it was like he was giving her like CPR.
Yeah, right. It looked like so weird, and she was so welcoming to it. She was like, "Oh yes,"
because she really believes that this man is interested in her, and I think that's what's crazy. And I think that's how a lot of these mandingo men are winning with these older women, because they take a woman that usually doesn't get complimented, that doesn't get hit on, and they treat her like she looks like Nicki Minaj.
So with a woman with a low self-esteem.
Listen, we already seen Daniel is going to do whatever he needs to do. If he gotta go downtown and do whatever, he's gonna do it.
If you gotta toss a salad,
he gotta toss a salad straight
he
off
will
the
take
flight.
one for the team and for the village.
Straight off a transatlantic flight. If he gotta hit that in the car, he's gonna do whatever he gotta do.
Yeah.
He is
He'll
definitely
hit it and not quit it. Not yet.
He's gonna tell her he loves her every minute.
Lisa is getting dicked down immediately.
Immediately.
Whenever they get to the hotel, the cameramen they're not even gonna have enough time to exit the room.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't have the pastor outside the terminal just waiting to marry them.
Yeah. He knows the assignment. He understood the assignment. He got an A+ on the assignment.
He said, my voodoo doctor shaman told me, do not fumble the bag under any circumstances. So yes, I gotta get this done. I gotta do this no matter what.
True. And then I'm moving on a little bit, but did you see Forrest's mom and her Raiden from Mortal Kombat hat? And I tagged it. I said, she's Raiden, if the god of thunder was instead the god of Karens. So
somebody said she looked like Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my God, yeah.
Kung Fu Panda, that's good.
She looked like Kung Fu Panda, and I couldn't stop laughing. I must have laughed for like 10 minutes.
True. Yeah. So I guess she was all worried that Forrest wanted to go meet Sheena's parents first without the mom being up their ass. And then the mom, Molly, was all like butthurt and like felt insecure about that.
Well, see, here's my theory on his mom, Molly. I think that Molly has not gotten dick down in a really long time. She's very, very like invested in Forrest's life and sex life and relationship. Like she literally would ask them the night after, like, did you have sex? Did you eat her pussy? Did you? And I'm just like, what's happening? I was like, you're married. You should not even be worried about what your son did with his girlfriend. I was like, if you were getting properly dicked down by your husband nightly, you wouldn't give a shit about whatever.
I think Dev probably puts it on her, every now and then, but I think more of her concern is the financial aspect of it, because a lot of people were asking, does Forrest get a check? And if he gets a check, that would explain, and she's the money, the overprotectiveness of his money. Now I understand this was the biggest part of confusion for a lot of people, whether the money that she was bitching about, was it her Forrest money that he gave to her to save, or was it her own savings that she was saving? That's the most confusing part of that whole.
It's her money. And so I have a theory too, Captain, about what you just said. So I think, and this is all pure speculation and this is alleged, I think that Forrest, being autistic, does get a check. But I think the reason why his mom is so protective of money is because she's taking his check and using it for her own good.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I think you got it, George.
I think
that's what I'm saying. The mother's watching his pocket. But
I think the real issue is why she's so invested is I think she's worried that when he marries Sheena, Sheena will become his payee for say and will start using,
or he'll be manipulated into sending
the money train will stop to his mom.
That's my theory. And again, this is
because I couldn't understand for the life of me, why would she be so angry and mean about Sheena's own money? But a lot of people chimed in on my comment, and they were also saying that the money early on, it was Forrest that was sending money early on, and then he came over to the Philippines.
No,
I understand.
I think he had sent money to a different girl that swindled him
Indonesia.
Yeah.
But yeah, my theory is the mom is confiscating his checks, and she's worried that because I think the mom and the stepdad don't work. I think they're living off of whatever Forrest gets for his disability. And
the mother, I guarantee you, the mother gets a check for her disability because she's not all there.
Yeah, you're probably right, but I think she's worried that Sheena's gonna start taking Forrest checks, and she's not gonna be able to use Forrest.
Yeah, she sees that he's a lot more vocal and independent.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. If that's okay. Can we move on?
Okay,
I want to talk about Jasmine bought a new house. So I'm not going to get into like all her details to protect some of her shit, but like, so she moved. I will say something. So she moved to Dunedin, Florida. She spent $520,000 on the house.
What?
She put $200,000 down and got a $320,000 loan. And then as far as like the house, as far as like how many bedrooms, I could tell you like how many bedrooms and stuff it is. Hold on, I'll tell you 1 second. So it's like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, 1,500 almost 1,600 square foot. And yeah, $520,000 is the cost.
I mean, I'll say this: Dunedin, Florida, is a very nice upscale area. It's very nice. Her house is half the size of mine.
I was gonna say 1,600 square feet for $500,000.
It's the area that she's in.
Yeah, that's true too.
So with it being by the beach, it's the area that she's paying for. The house specifically, it's nothing special. It does look like it has a 2-car garage, but it's nothing special. It's like my house is 2 or 3 times bigger than hers. So I'm not saying that, but she did pay $500,000 because it's really interesting because she uses Gino is using me and I was left here with no way to take care of myself. I have no money. I'm this big victim. People feel bad for me, but she
and like people like buy my $5 detergent or something off of Amazon.
Yeah.
And then you're able to put $200,000 down in cash, and it just really opens people. Well, it opens my eyes. I don't know what other people are doing.
That's what I'm saying. She was on during her season. She had all the Jasmine Brigade on social media, oh, Gino didn't give her this and she don't have nothing, and he threw her
Mhm.
clothes and she was living out of a box and whatever, and she had to couch surf at Matt's house because she didn't have any money for her own place. And not even a couple months later, she's already on social media posting that she just bought a $500,000 property. Like, okay, so where did the money just, did she hit the lotto? This is what people don't understand, that these folks are getting an income from TLC, and they're getting income from other, social media.
OnlyFans
Yeah, and
and
other shit that they're
Fashion
doing on the
Nova
side.
and Cameo.
Yeah, but they're acting like she was destitute when Gino kicked her out. Mind you, she had money in the bank.
Jasmine has never been destitute, and it's crazy because we've been preaching this to the choir for years, right? Like she's always said, like, "Oh, I was here all alone. I couldn't even afford tampons. He had to give me $5 so I could get tampons." Jasmine has never not had money. She has always had her own money. She always, when she was with Gino, she spent Gino's money. She never touched a penny of her own money. And I guarantee you, since she's been with Matt, she's used him up until he's ran out of money. That's why she half the time doesn't like him, because when someone is useless to her, she is no longer interested in them because they can't do anything for her. And I tell you, when she first met Matt, he was doing a lot for her. And I think now that she's drained the well dry, now she can't determine if she wants him around or not, because people are only useful to her based on how much money they can give her. And
I think she posted the other day, I guess like the driveway had like a bunch of cracks or something. So then like Matt repaired the driveway and she was like so turned on by it. She's like, yeah, go get you a Romanian guy that will like be able to fix your house up and shit.
Yeah, I'm. There's some characters, like, I wish TLC was like a lot of other reality shows that you guys watch, like, the characters just go away and then they come back. And when the season comes back, it's a whole new set of people, and so on and so forth. Like, even like, what's the one, Love Island? You got your first season's characters, and then they go away, and then they bring new ones, and then eventually they all meet up for a battle royale. But every season has different people in it, so you don't get tired of seeing the same person over and over and over again. Then they put them on every variation of the franchise, and so you like vomiting this person.
Mhm.
And then they go on social media and they do their own thing. So every time you open social media, you see them again.
Yeah, and then speaking of social media, well anyway, yeah, that's her house, but then and then I had made a bunch of memes calling Matt like doormat, where he's like I've generated memes where he's like a literal doormat, and then now Jasmine's stealing my meme swagger and she did her own like doormat meme.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you saw that.
She did a meme from copying your meme.
Yeah, copying my doormat meme where like Matt is a doormat. Um Let me see if I
no,
can
I
find it.
saw it, but
Huh?
I commented. I told you, I was like, you have gotten under her skin to the point where she's obsessed with everything that you do and say. Like, she has a fake account, a burner account, where she goes and she just watches to see what you're saying, to see if you're saying her name. She's one of those people. I'm trying to think of the name of that girl that killed Selena. Yolanda Salazar. She's like that. She loves you, but she hates you, and she'll probably shoot you at some point.
She's gonna stalk you. Better watch it.
Exactly. That is exactly how I feel. Like, she hates you, but she also loves you and stalks you, but she's gonna shoot you at some point. You just gotta be very careful.
True.
George has a vivid imagination.
But anyway, she
That is
posted.
exactly what I see. She is literally stalking him.
True. Anyway, I was gonna say. So she posted the meme. It's on my Instagram, but she said like, join the waiting list to get yours, a limited edition and just for a selected few, which is like,
Oh yeah, I
but
saw that.
it says Matt Doormat, which is not as funny as just calling him Doormat with two T's. But and then I reposted it, and then I kind of flippantly said, "Thank you, Jasmine, for confirming I am the meme king since I've been making doormat memes before you even moved into your new house." So I
Yeah.
had to rub it in back at her.
This is what I don't understand for her fans. Like, if Gino was such a bad guy, and Matt was her savior, and he's so much better, and he's a great this and that. Why are you posting doormat memes of the man you just got? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that say? That he's a doormat? That you step all over him? That he's
Yeah,
no
she
different than
likes
Gino?
that because it's like making fun of her, whoever she's dating. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's no better than Gino because he's a doormat too.
See, that's the whole thing. Jasmine said that she couldn't be with Gino because he was a doormat, he was a pushover, he was a pussy. But I think Jasmine is incapable of being with a man that is dominant. Jasmine has to dominate the man that she's with. She has to make him feel emasculated. She has to put him down. She has to say horrible things about him. That's what makes Jasmine's relationships healthy in her eyes. She has to make sure the man is emasculated in every way because that's what she did to Gino, and now she got the guy that she claimed that she wanted all along. She's doing the exact same thing to him. And it's like, well, if you
Mm.
said that you couldn't be with Gino because he was too much of a wuss, you got a guy who you claim was the opposite of Gino, and you've turned him into a wuss. So
You know
you
what I think happened to Jasmine? If you see the go back and look at the pictures of her first husband, he looks like Pablo Escobar with glasses on.
Hmm.
He probably used to be the dominant one, the boss. And she got tired of that and said, you know what, I'm gonna get into a relationship where I could be the boss. I mean,
Yeah, she was or he was what's the guy's name from Venezuela, like Maduro or some shit.
mm-hmm. He looked like Pablo Escobar in the
Yeah.
in the 80s with the shades on. He probably used to knock
Hmm.
her around too.
Yeah, when she acted up. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. He
yeah, I
probably used to
agree.
knock her around.
Hmm. True. So anyway, that's the Jasmine stuff. Let's see what else is the next topic. Okay, we already talked about Julia showing off her post baby body. Oh, but let me just read what she actually put in her caption of her post when Julia posted her post baby body. This is what she said. She said, I'm writing this post for myself. I don't like my body, myself. I feel emotionally broken, but everything can be fixed. I decided it's time to prioritize and get back on track. Workouts, self-love, and big plans for the year. Let's do this. I can't wait to share the journey and tell you everything. A huge thanks to my bestie for the blah blah. I think she's also promoting like Sophia's bullshit, so I'm not going to promote it for her.
So yeah, she's probably gonna promote some kind of protein powder or
Well,
workout gear.
that's the thing. She's promoting Sophia's like clothing, but I don't want to promote it.
who is
Yeah.
Sophia?
Sophia Sierra or whatever. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, I hate her. Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what?
let's
Who
not
is
give her
who is she?
the Rob's ex.
Oh
Rob.
no, well, no, that's Sophie. That's Sophie.
Let's call her Sophia's funnier.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know who Sophia is.
Well, I was confused, but you know what? That's even better because I don't want anyone to even Google what she's selling because I can't stand
Yeah.
that that
You
her.
see,
Let's call her Sophia
you
on
see, like
accident.
you call Meatball Danielle. We already know immediately who you're talking about when you say
Yeah.
Meatball because we've had a lot of Danielles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We have.
Yeah, that shows how irrelevant Sophia is. Wink
Mm-hmm.
wink.
Yeah, well, it's a grift. Once you get on TV, it's a grift. Soon Julia will be living the dream of stripping and pole dancing because that's her ultimate goal, her dream to
Hmm.
come to the U.S. and dance on the pole. She's gonna get a shit ton of surgery done now after the baby. The baby's gonna pacify Brandon and his mom, so they won't be fucking with her too much. And that's that.
True. Yeah, okay. So anyway, that's that. I guess we don't need to talk about that. Let's see. Okay, I did a rant about the other way where it actually kind of resonated because I think it got over like 200 plus likes. And if it's a rant, it was a rant like lambasting I'm probably mispronouncing lambasting the show. So let me read it. Um, Let me see. I think most of y'all will agree like the other way is kind of mid this season. So let's see. Let me read my caption real quick. Basically, I made like a meme, like a AI generated meme of like I guess it's supposed to be me in like an electric chair looking thing where I'm forced to watch like Manon on the TV screen. Anyway, so this is my caption. This isn't a flippant shit post. I think I'm gonna stop watching the other way after this season. It's torture. Eventually, I may just watch the Sunday night episodes only. The Monday 90 Day Fiancé programming has fallen off for the most part. Again, this isn't a post of me trying to be funny or irreverent. I'm dead serious. I'm gonna give up on the other way going forward after this season. And it used to be my favorite spinoff. I don't know what happened. Side note, I'm gonna. Oh no, that's me talking about Valley Persian Style. Blah blah blah. And I said it has to be better than this painful viewing. So it seemed like people resonated with that post. So some of the comments in the caption, it said, or some of the replies say, um, let's see. So look, this one says, "I'm there with you. It's pretty lame, pretty brutal season this season. I have to fast forward through Manon. Her high pitched complaints send me over the edge. Yes, I can't wait to see the Persians, but you're not wrong. 90 Day Peak was 10 years ago. We need Anfisa style unhinged. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I stopped watching several seasons. It has gone so far downhill. I miss the days when we could watch Paul run and there was real drama. Yeah, I fast forward through most of it and scroll on my phone when it's on for background noise. I haven't watched one episode yet. It's gone downhill a little bit every season. It's so bad this season. I've been fast forwarding a lot. I can't get through it. I didn't even start watching it. Looked terrible from the previews. It's so bad. The entire franchise is slowly going downhill. Authenticity has been lost, and the viewers can tell it's not interesting where we can tell where how fake it all is. I basically stopped watching the franchise altogether. It's so fake and boring now. Anyway, I can keep going, but people feel me is the moral of the story. So that was that. What do y'all
I
think?
no, I agree. It's funny because the other way used to be my favorite.
Right. When
But
we get to see other people living in their countries and stuff like that.
yeah, and I also like to see the Americans go over there and complain about how they can't understand living in other countries. And because it's true, I can't, I could never go to a third world country and live. So I liked watching the Americans go over there and realize how great we have it. But you're right, the franchise is gone. I think when Sarper and Shekinah ruined it for me a couple years ago, that's when I realized
Yeah.
I was like, I can't even watch this anymore. I'm like, if this is what it is, if I have to watch Sarper,
Look at the couples we're dealing with. The first trash couple is the pirate and the bleach blonde. That's trash. That storyline should have been left as a draft on somebody's computer.
yeah,
All right.
you're right.
That shouldn't have even saw the light of day.
Mhm.
That storyline shouldn't even saw the light of day. Then you got Manning who is driving. I mean, the minute she comes on the screen, I reach for my blood pressure medication
Mhm.
because that bitch is all over the place.
Oh, then it's funny too. Yeah, like I mean, George spilled the tea on her being like a 90 Day Fiancé super fan, and I think Sarcasm posted about it this week as if it was breaking news, but we'd already talked about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that post online, and they went and dug up all the pictures back from when she did that event with Angela,
Hmm.
and but I told you guys back in 2021, I think it was. I was in LA with Amira. I don't know if you guys remember Amira. She was with
Yeah, the French chick, yeah,
Oh, but yeah, the French chick that got left in Mexico.
with
yeah.
Andrew or some shit.
I was
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
LA with Amira, and we were on Santa Monica. No, not Santa Monica. Not Rodeo. Melrose. We're out on Melrose when we're out shopping. And Manon and some other girl came up and met up with us. And then she hung with us for like most of the trip when I was in LA. And then every time I would talk to someone or pop up somewhere, she was always there. Because I was like, who is this chick? I just kept seeing her. And we have been friends since 2021. And I thought what was really crazy was she filmed The Other Way. And we have been
Mhm.
friends for years and didn't say anything because I remember messaging her when I saw the preview and I was like, "So you filmed the whole season of the show and didn't think to mention it to me?" And she was like,
Mhm.
"I signed an NDA," and I was like, "So does everybody else. Everybody tells me everything." I was like, "The fact that you thought you couldn't tell me makes me feel like you're some sort of weird clout chaser." Because I was like, "You've
Mhm.
always been hanging around every 90 Day cast member known to me. Like you've always like."
Yeah.
A way to be around because I was talking to Angela about this recently and she was like, yeah, she kept popping up at events I was at. She kept asking, to do things with me and collaborate with me and work with me. And I was like, I think that she is one of those super fans that weaseled their way in. You know how Cher is married to some super young black dude? And I was like,
Mhm.
somehow every now and then a super fan accidentally marries the person that they're a super fan of. I think Manon accidentally somehow figured out a way to get on her favorite TV show. I think that she
Mhm.
she mastered that.
Didn't
Yeah,
Matt do
no.
that with that snake
Huh?
from Amani and Matt? Didn't he do the same thing in San
He talked to
Diego?
yeah, he talked to Liz and kind of yeah, got intel and shit.
Yeah, that was a plot too. They were like, "Oh, we want to be on this show. What do you think about it?" And so yeah, I think
Yeah.
a lot of people are weaseling their way into the show. But the fact that the show
Like
let her on after
Mhm.
they had to know that she was like a super fan, right? Like they had
Yeah,
to.
like it's weird. It's like I don't even care if she's a super fan or not. It's just like at the end of the day, the end result of her being on the show is like an atrocious season, and she's probably like the poster child of atrocity.
Yeah,
So
she's not good TV. She's not even
yes,
interesting or funny or
But
drama filled. She's just all over the fucking place.
she doesn't know that because did you see that she recently posted
uh,
bio that she's the villain of 90 Day Fiance?
yeah. She changed her Instagram bio. She's owning the fact that everyone hates her.
Yeah, I think that this is exactly what she planned. I think that she wanted
But
this and she's eating up the fact that people are talking about her. And I have to be very honest with people. Not all press is good press. Trust me.
mhm.
When people are
No,
talking,
I guarantee. And again, like Sharp or TLC, they don't like to give it. They don't like to give us any kudos or anything,
I
or even
mean,
acknowledge our existence. But no, let me finish my statement. They don't like to acknowledge our statement or our existence. But like, at the same time, when it posts, like I did that rant where I'm kind of shitting on the show, and it gets like hundreds of likes, and all the comment section is agreeing with me, like that's not a good look.
yeah, I think they look towards the popular tweets that get the most likes to see talking about the shows and how the show is going, and they feed off of that. Like I've posted negative shit about the show when I don't like how it's going or I'm
Mhm.
bored with it, and I get hundreds of tweets on it.
Well, look
Yeah,
at
but
what Kenny responded to you as well, Captain.
Like,
oh yeah.
Kenny was trying to test the waters with me, but he saw that my fans came out running. They came to put that fire out. They put that fire out for him real quick. They're like, it's true. I mean, he's like, oh, we don't need the money and this and that. So why are you still on TV? Making up
right?
story after story? Because to be honest, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Yes, they're a nice couple and they were great. I love their story originally. I think they're fantastic on Pillow Talk. Period. Full stop. Now you're saturating us with all these things that are supposed to be storylines, which we know they're not true. After one,
Mhm.
you already did the surrogate baby thing. It didn't work out. So let's try it again. It didn't work out. So now we're moving back to the place where you ran from because you were so unaccepted and it was so shitholy that you ran from that. So now I'm not happy in the city. What 20-something-year-old is not happy living in a bumbling city?
Mhm.
You know, you,
Well,
you
Wait,
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to see if like Kenny talks shit about like Veronica or talk shit about Liz. Then we could know if they're going to be off the show or not.
Yeah,
no,
that's
Kenny,
the
Kenny,
I've
Kenny, and Armando. That's it. They TLC already made their bones. They're not taking them off that pillow talk for shit. They're not taking them off the spinoffs for shit. Their next
No,
thing is
but
probably
you
going to
understand?
be the last resort.
No, I know, but I'm saying like Kenny, when TLC's ready to cut ties with someone, Kenny's the person that attacks him, so he hasn't attacked anyone recently that was in the news. So my point is they're going to stay on TLC.
Yeah, they have their couch made already, and then they're probably going to put them on the last resort to show a little discoursey stuff going on between them. I
Mhm.
mean that I thought it might
Like okay, I'm jumping around a little bit. It wasn't on my topics list, and we don't have to spend too much time on it. But then there was a photo of like Gino and Liz were hanging out, and then Liz and they both were like drinking, so they had like drinks in their hand. I guess that's like a fuck you to the DUI reports by Liz, saying she's like, I don't give a fuck. Here's a picture of me drinking with Gino.
Yeah, the last thing you need to do is give that girl alcohol because she's already has a bad track record with the DUI situation,
Mm.
and who knows in her past like why her daughter's not with her and stuff like that. So alcohol and her should not be in the same photo.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Mm.
I mean, I look, I've never been a fan of her, you
I've
know.
never been a fan of Liz. I held my tongue so long for because of Shabooty, but I've had daggers for that bitch since she graced my screen.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't like to condemn anyone for anything they've ever done or whatever. But look, I am not a fan of her, and I do feel like she'll take a picture with any man that will give her relevance. And I'm not saying that she's doing anything with Gino. Like we do know that she hops from dick to dick. We know that. I'm not saying
Hmm.
that's what's going on here, but I do think that she'll take a picture with any man that she thinks will get her relevance. And I think that, why would you go take a picture with Big Ed after all the things that we've saw and he put you through? He dumped you on TV. He's called you names. He's made you feel like you were nothing. He's been disrespectful to your daughter. And then you're going to go take a picture with him smiling all hugged up. Like I just question her integrity. And
I think
again,
that there's something about TLC that breaks these people's dignity after a while. Like, there's nothing that these people will not do to stay relevant. Like, TLC makes you throw your self-esteem in the trash, flush it down the toilet, burn it. But whenever we call you and dangle a check in front of you, you're gonna, tap dance for us and do what we say.
They're like the dancing monkeys and shit.
Yeah,
they're like the puppets.
Yeah, we're gonna show you a check, and you're gonna do what we say. I mean, you got to think for Jasmine to be sucking toes and doing all kind of weird shit. You're gonna tell me they didn't offer her the money to do that?
Well, Captain, we just saw that she bought a $520
that.
Absolutely. The payout is there. She bought a $520,000 house. She's an immigrant. She hasn't worked a day since she has arrived in this country, and she bought a $500,000 house. So
but I'll tell you one thing: she's paying taxes, because if she's not, she gonna find out
the house is gonna belong to the government.
Yeah, she knows better than to pay taxes. That's one thing she knows.
She's gonna have a knock. No, never mind. I'm not even gonna mention. I'm not even gonna mention a 3-letter agency that's in the news these days. Let's move on.
Yes, let's move on from that, because that's a whole other. But yeah, she knows the grift, and TLC knows that there's nothing. Once these people get a taste of that little TV reality show fame, and TLC thinks, well, you know what, this person did good on this season. What do you think we should extend their contract? When they go in the room and talk about it, they're like, okay, but this season, let's, up the ante a little bit. Let's make them do some real outlandish shit. And they tell them, you want to be on the show again? Well, you got to do this, this.
Yeah, the same way when she was in the tell-all house, she like took her dirty underwear and rubbed it all over Gino's shit and like.
Yeah, she already demonstrated to TLC that there's nothing she will not do to stay on that TV.
I mean, have you ever seen the meme, Captain, where it's a woman and she's standing next to a guy that's so old he's in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Oxygen on, and it says, "This is how bad I don't want to work anymore."
Yeah.
Jasmine is that meme.
Yeah.
Her on this show is, this is how bad Jasmine does not ever want to work again. And it goes from toes in your mouth to rubbing your dirty panties on people's luggage to throwing.
I mean, if you look at it, a lot of those repeat 90-dayers don't have real jobs aside from the TV. They don't have real jobs.
That's why like there was a meme from the Valley Persian Style with Gigi, which is Golnessa. She literally says like, quote, "I've never had a job in my life, And I reposted it and I was like, well, at least she's refreshingly honest and stuff.
Yeah, she's honest about it. But these people, once they get on that television, they don't go back to normal 9-to-5 employment ever again. So that's why they struggle so hard to stay on the show, because it's like you get a taste of something you don't want. You know what I'm saying?
And like even like at least with the regular seasons, that actually takes a lot of effort. That's a lot of filming, and that's a lot of
it's a lot of shit you got to go through. Long hours of filming and
but like that, at least you're kind of like earning your money. But then like when motherfuckers have the cush of like Pillow Talk, that one is like super easy. You film like multiple episodes in one sit down.
Not only that, what about the ones
that amount of money?
What about the ones that piggyback off the actual person and land those gigs, like Jamal, Veronica?
Well, yeah, that's why Jamal, and I think George could correct me if I'm wrong, but like his early 90-day fiance shelf life, he was going to school or something, and then all of a sudden he like quit school so he could, focus on being on 90-day fiance, and now it's his whole career. He's on Pillow Talk and spinoffs. So and it's making a lot of money now. He doesn't need to worry about school.
Look at Veronica getting drunk and beating on folks.
Allegedly, but yeah.
Allegedly getting drunk and beating on folks. These are people that had normal lives before this show entered their life. And now they're like, you know what? Fuck that. I don't care. I'm not going back to normalcy.
Yeah, I mean, to play devil's advocate or in their defense, it's like, I don't know what everyone else's situation is, but when you have like a stringent boss, let's say, and you're in the 9-to-5 grind and you have a boss that's up your ass, so maybe the people that can muster being on TV, they figured it out. They don't have to deal with a crazy ass boss.
I mean, that's part of it, but the gist of it is you're getting paid money, you're on TV, and you don't have to deal with the hustle and bustle of a 9-to-5. So that's easier than going to work, than driving to work in traffic or taking a subway.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, look,
and you're probably getting paid less.
I'm gonna be honest. If I could record podcasts or go on a TV show or make appearances and that be my compensation, my income, and I didn't have to do anything else, I would jump on the opportunity.
Of course, who wouldn't?
So yeah, so I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh my God, these people are ridiculous just to get a job. Like the end game is to be so rich or have enough money that you don't have to have a job. Like that's the end game. And I'm not gonna hate and say that I wouldn't do that too. Like if I could go and record podcasts or sell tickets and have people watch me record a podcast, I would totally do that. Like honestly, I'm not hating. It's just the fact that they're doing it on a show where it makes them look stupid and they are.
That's what I'm saying. You're getting paid to degrade yourself, burn your dignity to the ground, do shit you would not normally do, and probably for less than what you were making at your 9 to 5. But, but you're still on TV though. You know what I'm saying? Because if they get paid per episode. So if they don't film this week or whatever, they're not on Pillow Talk this week. They didn't get paid for that episode. That's already a check that you're not getting. And if you get, you know what I'm saying? So you have to have something to back you up. Because TLC, I'm sure they give you a check, but they don't give you health insurance and dental care and all of that. They just pass you a check for being on the show.
Yeah, I guarantee you they don't give you no health care.
They don't give you shit. They put up their lesser characters in cheaper hotels.
I will say this. When you film a tell-all, they are now offering up to 1 year of mental health, like therapist counseling or anything that you need, depending on how that. Do you remember back in the day there was a woman on the show named Memphis? And and she claimed that there was a lot of mental health and bullying and you know, she made some alleged claims back. And so there has been other things that happened since then as well with other cast members where people had nervous breakdowns and people had issues after filming a tell-all from backlash internet. So now they are offering, and this is 100% certain, up to 1 year of mental health services, whether you need to see someone in person, whether you need to talk to someone online or texting. You know, they have that talk space now. So they are offering that, but that's the closest to health in anything.
Yeah.
But that's the minimum they're offering.
This is the thing. That's the thing, that you leave your 9 to 5 job to be on TV, and now you need mental health care because the internet is not kind. The internet is not a kind place.
By the way, George, I have a question for George, but like, it's about your bestie, and obviously, like, don't say stuff you're not allowed to say. But like, does she? So again, yeah, don't answer if you're not allowed to answer. Does she still have her like regular job or whatever?
Yes.
At like a restaurant or something?
She works at a spa.
Okay. And then again, so don't answer if you're not allowed to answer. Does the spa offer like healthcare or something? Or do you know or something?
She has a very high position, so yeah.
Okay, so she gets healthcare through her spa job then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that was my question. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would like to think these people have normal jobs and just do, you know, stuff on the side. The pillow talkers are most likely the ones that do have normal 9 to 5s. Some of them, because they're only on one, you know, like thing. They don't have to go off, you know, off site to film or travel or anything like that, or have the cameras all day long following you till you can film one episode. So the pillow talkers, I would say, yeah, I can go to work 9 to 5, come home, film, you know, myself on Pillow Talk, and then resume my life. But the other people that have to have the camera crew with them 24/7, that's difficult.
Yeah, no, that's why like the Pillow Talk is actually the best game in town if you could manage to finagle your way on it, because like you're getting paid almost equal as like a regular season of anyone else, but you don't have to film all day and night. You just literally will film like 2 or 3 episodes at one sit down of Pillow Talk in your house, whatever. It's a lot easier to get a lot of money.
I could do a Pillow Talk for the rest of my. I love being in my bed, so I can just lay in bed and talk shit to a camera about the show, you know. But yeah, that's a good gig. That's why a lot of them want to hit that gig.
Yeah, well, if they had the sense God gave beasts, they would be like they'll do a 90-day Fiancé Fridays special Pillow Talk episode, and we'll go in some random Airbnb and pretend it's our house. Get a giant ass bed from IKEA. Anyway,
one of those big heart-shaped.
You know the bed from Seeking Sister Wife? That the
No.
guy it was a custom made bed that all 5 of them could sleep in.
Yeah, you're right. I
We'll
remember.
have a big custom made bed. It would just sit on there, eat junk food, and talk
The
shit.
bed that
it
was
would have to be like
in
it would have to be
Shekinah
a heart.
got heart
It would have to
married.
be heart shaped like the pool in Houston.
That's what I was
Yeah.
hoping for, the heart-shaped bed, like the pool in Houston.
You could imagine us just popping up at random places to do pillow talk, like at bars and shit, or at the strip clubs. We'll go to the strip clubs and film an
Oh my
episode.
God, that would
Pillow
be
talk.
so much fun.
Just hopping around the states doing random shit.
True.
I
Hopefully
hope
one
they
day
don't
that
steal.
happens.
Yeah, I hope they don't steal our idea. And if they do, they call us. Shabooty, we'd like to talk to you and your crew about some things.
That shit.
Yep.
Mhm.
We'd like to talk to you and your crew about some shit here.
Okay, I'm moving on a little bit. Okay, so there was a story or the website. Let me give a shout out. So the website tvseasonspoilers.com, they gave me some ink as far as the Loren stuff. So I'm not gonna read the whole article, but they did an article titled 90 Day Fiancé Loren Allen reveals his shocking living situation in the Philippines that's disgusting to hear. And then I'm not gonna read the whole article, but I'll read the part where I mentioned, obviously. Anyway, so let me just read the part that of the article that I mentioned. It says, 90 Day Fiance, Loren explains his dilapidated remote village place. It says 90 Day Fiance's famous, this isn't me making up words, this is what they wrote. 90 Day Fiance's famous blogger Shabooty goes by at Shabooty.com on Instagram, detailed what kind of adjustment Loren is making in the Philippines. Life has been treacherous to him ever since Faith broke up with him and he got cozy with a trans woman. Shabooty posted a couple of pictures highlighting the horrific condition of his living place. Shabooty interviewed Loren days ago, who told him that he is now in a remote village and that his house is a rundown shack. The shack is infested with bed bugs and fleas, and the children roam around stealing items, both expensive and cheap. Only a pot has been provided to Loren. Loren uses the same pot for washing clothes and cooking. He has to wash his dishes with laundry detergent, which leaves residue. Due to a bed being unavailable, he has to sleep on the floor above using a mat and a straw blanket. This is quite a challenging lifestyle for him as he has lived in the United States for most of his life. Loren's next door neighbor is a shapeshifter, and the villagers assume him to be the second white man to visit their village. They think he is some gringo who's on the run for his life. Fans are grossed out by the story Loren shared with Shabooty. Also, the pictures he shared are a lot to process. And then it says, keep coming back to TV seasons and spoilers for more updates. So I just want to say thank you for giving some press for the Loren story.
That was very interesting. It was almost word for word. The only issue I have is that me, Captain, and Gina weren't there. So that's cool. That's cool.
We're the silent partners.
I know. So apparently Shabootie's Mariah and we're the background singers.
Yeah, we're the background singers. That's why we need to do our podcast live so they can see us all in there.
Yo,
so they can see us there. We're like, hey.
That was crazy. It was like, have you ever been somewhere and you felt invisible? Because I felt like when he was reading that, I was like, damn. It's like I was there, but nobody knew. Like,
I was like, I remember that in my head. I'm like, I remember that.
But as he read it, it was like we were not there. Because I was like, wait.
Well, no wonder Shabooty was tooting his own horn, for fuck's sake.
I mean, don't blame me. Leave it for the editor at TV.
He was dancing around with his cape on. He's like, yes.
It's not famous blogger Shabootie's fault that he was the only person in that article. It's
that was fucking hilarious, George. I hate you.
This is nice though, because sometimes people tell me that I need to be brought down a few notches, and this is guys, I was brought down 9 notches tonight. I was humbled tonight. Trust me, I was humbled.
True, though. Let's see. Let's move on though. Okay, so I don't know how much you want to talk about it, but like, yeah, apparently Veronica's still with Seth.
Of course, her people.
Yeah, and I was gonna say this was my theory and my prediction all along that, because I said this a lot. I was like, 99% of these domestic cases where one person hits the other and they're in a relationship, they're already at the jail bailing the person out. So we have learned that they are still together, and we've learned that it's been a difficult time for their relationship because Seth isn't used to, Veronica's used to it, but Seth isn't used to all of the press, and it's
Hmm.
been a tough time for them because he's trying to deal with the notoriety that came with his relationship because he never was on the show.
Now,
It was a part.
my question is this: what does TLC think about this? Like, are they going to address it? Will they say anything? Or are they just going to gloss over it? Like, you know
They're
what?
gonna gloss over it.
We're just gonna let her sit there on the couch because you know what?
Hmm.
Everybody gets drunk and has domestic violence going on. Whether she was the aggressor or the victim, it has to be addressed at some level because they put up these little things on the show before it starts.
Hmm.
Domestic violence notice, just letting you know that there's going to be some kind of abuse during the show or something like that. So
Hmm.
why do we have to watch her on Pillow Talk or anything else of that matter after her being arrested on those kind of charges?
Well, we don't know that we're gonna continually see
But
her.
she's still on the show.
But Cap, those episodes were filmed months ago.
Okay, but they've edited out other people before. They could have edited out her segment. You know what somebody
Hmm.
had told me in the beginning when they did Pillow Talk right after, was it Javon came on there, the
Hmm.
the guy that works at the senior facility. And then the Pillow Talk came on, and they had the patients from the facility on Pillow Talk, which were fantastic, by the way. The seniors, they had
Hmm.
them commenting, and everybody's like, "Well, maybe they edited out Veronica and threw these people in last minute
Hmm.
because of the domestic violence." And everybody's like, "Oh shit, TLC's taking it serious. Look, they had to have edited her out." And then next week we see her after her and Tim, Happy New Year on the couch. So we're like, okay, so domestic violence is okay by you're okay with
Yeah.
that, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I posted about it on Instagram. Let me pull up my caption if I may. Um, let me give me 1 second. Sorry, where did I post it? But I have like it's part of my theory too is like it's like for example, well, like I think Gina would know, well, George and Gina would know more than me, but apparently like Love Island is such a like lightning rod of attention where there's a lot of controversies with Love Island people, especially like season 7. Like people got canceled
Yeah.
with like say they had
Hmm.
people somebody had like a racist post or something or some shit like that, and then they got canceled out because
Yeah.
it's like, but part of them being canceled is like the popularity of the show. There's so many people that fucking watch that Love Island where that makes it so they have to like cancel those people and they have to leave the island and shit.
Yes.
The point I was trying to make though is like with like 90 Day and Veronica and Pillow Talk and all that, it's like it isn't that much as scrutiny because there isn't that much as popularity is my
It doesn't
opinion.
matter because the tell all is only once a year. And how did they edited out Tiger Paws and Adnan? They edited them out. And they weren't even physical about whatever
Hmm.
got them off the show to the point where they weren't on the tell-all
I think
wasn't a violent thing. So
I
they
think
got
I
edited out.
I think I covered that. It was they were filming and they wanted the baby to be filmed to be paid for being filmed, and then he started to allegedly started to physically remove the equipment from their cabin, which
Yeah, like that's why they were cut out of the regular season. But as far as why they were cut out of like a tell-all, I think that was after Adnan posted some like anti-Semitic shit on social
oh right.
media.
It was a
So
buildup of his
yeah,
behavior that got to a boiling point where they just felt it would be better to cut ties with them completely.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
They have the
yeah,
ability to
yeah.
cut
They
ties.
yeah, they definitely could have cut.
They cut ties
They could
because
have cut Veronica the same way they cut them out of the tell-all and shit.
Oh, I
even
hate
even
this.
if she was the victim, even if she was the victim of the alleged attack, she was a victim. That's still because the climate that we have right now, that's a very touchy thing. Domestic violence is very, so you
Hmm.
don't want to promote that by having the person that either was accused or was the victim of a domestic incident sitting on the TV like if nothing happened, like without skipping a
Hmm.
beat. That has to be addressed.
I agree with you, but I also think that a lot of people that watch Pillow Talk are in an older demographic and they don't really keep up with Instagram stories. So they might
Mhm.
saw the domestic, like, we're
Yeah,
gonna.
but George, abuse is abuse. Domestic abuse, domestic
No,
violence
I
is
agree, but
abuse.
I think a lot of the audience for Pillow Talk is not following along with the news story
Mhm.
the way you think that they are.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know anything about like the TLC's corporate culture, but like we remember like I don't know, you'll hear stories of like uh who's a chick from like Platteville that was having a big like issue with like the network.
Mariah.
I don't
Mm,
watch that one.
Olivia or no, I don't know.
It's Olivia.
The blonde chick.
Oh,
Yeah,
Olivia.
The
Yeah, she was.
Olivia sounds familiar.
the cute
Yeah,
blonde girl.
she was Ethan's
Yeah,
ex-wife.
like she was fighting with like the TLC network and like going back and forth and like it was a lot of bad blood. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is like I don't know the corporate culture of like TLC, but it seems like first of all, like they don't first of all, it seems like they don't give a generally speaking, and again, I'm just speaking on like anecdotally, when shit goes down, most of the time it seems like the network, the people, the staffers at TLC, it seems like they don't give a fuck. Like generally speaking, they don't care. Like they don't, you know what I mean? Like they're not. There's other networks, I'm sure, where they're very work image conscious. Like if there's something that
Yes,
hurts, if it
yes.
hurts the image, they'll quickly
If
like
it hurts the network, they'll put
if
a
it hurts the
stop
network, they're
to
like
it.
very like sensitive. But it's TLC. I think TLC's at the point they've
Or
had
could it
so many
be?
no. Let me just finish my thing. They have so many controversies that happen every fucking month, whether it's a DV or DUI, and there's so many fucking crazy maniacs that are on TLC. I mean, in the 90 Day universe, every fucking day is somebody does some crazy shit. Where I
Yeah.
think at this point they're like so numb, and they're just at the point where like I'm not dealing with this shit. They just kind of like ignore it, and it kind of goes away, and no one really gives a fuck. I think it's that they're at the point where they just don't give a fuck because it's just they're burnt out by it. Like they don't give.
Yeah, they definitely have had their share of bullshit going on. Especially when the guy that remember Vanya was not Vanya, what was her name? Something with a V, the Russian girl that
Yeah,
her guy got locked up and he's doing time now.
Jeffrey or some shit.
Jeffrey. He had that case pending before he filmed.
Hmm.
So they knew that he was going to prison, but they filmed the season anyway.
Nah, he was never going to prison. The problem was
He was he, the,
they offered him 2 years probation, and he, being an idiot, took it to trial and got.
but still the fact that you have a case like that pending shouldn't put you on my TV, you know?
When you have a case pending, it's not the same as a conviction, because you have to remember, in America, you're innocent until proven guilty. So you could have a case pending and doesn't necessarily mean you did anything wrong. You have to be convicted. So technically, the pending case didn't necessarily disqualify him from filming because they didn't know the outcome. I mean, they probably should have waited until it was.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They should have at least waited to see, is this guy, gonna be found guilty? What's it's up in there? Okay,
Is he
let's
going to
film
become
it.
a liability or what's
Right.
going
Let's
on?
film it and shelf it till the outcome of this comes on.
I
But
think Shabooty, you're closest to being right here. I think that they look at it as, we don't have a reputation of putting quality people on the screen, so we don't have a reputation to uphold. So we're not going to go and make an example out of anybody that does anything wrong, because we're not known for putting exemplary people on the screen. I think that's kind of.
you know what? I think they're looking at their competitors over on Love After Lockup, and they're like, you know what? These are straight out criminals on TV. So
But it's the same.
and
It's the
people
same
love it.
production company. It's the same
Well,
production
Captain,
company. It's Sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Can
same
you
company.
imagine? Can you imagine if every time someone on Love After Lockup got rearrested, they would go and edit out that person? Can you imagine how?
No, because the show is based on the criminal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And their
No,
actions.
yeah, that's a good point. And it's just and
The
as
show is
as
based
Gina
on.
said, it's the same production company. So it's like if you have if you have one production company that has two shows and one show is literally built on criminality,
Yeah, the
it's
show
like
is.
it's hard to change the culture and say, oh, my other show.
We
But
we
what people fail to realize is, I don't know if you guys cover TMZ or pop culture or regular news. Anybody who's a celebrity in any way, or an actor, singer, they're going to get arrested multiple times per year. That is a part of American celebrity pop culture. I can't think of one celebrity off the top of my head that has not been arrested. And every day that you open up Instagram, some celebrity is getting arrested for something. So to start going online and saying, "Oh, we got to start condemning people that get arrested," who are we gonna watch? What are we gonna watch?
Well,
What
we're not
we
saying
gonna visit?
condemning people that got arrested, George. We're saying if this is your show and it has not, and you're portraying these people as the sweethearts of your show and this and that, and now you have an incident with them, you need to address it. Whether it's make a comment, make a statement, you need to address this, because what you're saying to people is it's okay that she allegedly got drunk and beat up her boyfriend and got arrested. That don't matter. Everybody likes her. The viewers like her. She got ratings up. Let her sit on that couch and do whatever the fuck she wants. Remember somebody, Nikki over here commented that they cut out Nicole and Mahmoud for their domestic violence. Remember them too? So
Yeah,
it's rules for me and rules for
it's
me and not
weird.
for you.
There's definitely like weird double standard rules where it's like if somebody's a network pet, longtime network pet, like Veronica, they let it just slide. But if somebody like Mahmoud, they cut them out.
New.
The Mahmoud and Nicole thing happened during filming while there was a crew present. Again, doesn't make a difference, but I think that like this happened at Veronica's house on her own time. I'm pretty sure that situation happened where they were physically filming them, and it happened in front of them.
But it doesn't matter. Two wrongs don't make a right.
If that's the case,
Whether
they should have
it's
just
filming or not.
Exactly. If that's the case, they should have just left Angela on. Why did they take Angela out the show? They should have just left Angela, and go season. Angela would have been right now on Hunt for Love.
Yeah, why isn't Angela on Love After Lockup? What the fuck?
Why is she on Hunt for Love? Get her hunt on.
Diaries.
Or on the single life.
True.
Or recording her life on diaries.
By the way, we're at strip club reviews too.
All right, let's hit it.
Tell your husband.
Yeah, he's warming up a burger that he dragged in from the restaurant. A half a burger.
I mean, by the way, has your husband listened to the Gigi Dancer episode from like last
from last week? No, he hasn't.
No, not last week, like last August or July or whatever it was.
You know what? I think I missed that Gigi Dancer one. Was that the one with the pants? Got dirty.
There was a lot of fecal matter references and stuff.
Yeah, I think I vaguely remember it. Something like that going on.
I could send you the link, but you should make him go back and listen.
Yeah, send me the link. I'm gonna make him listen to that.
He has a classic. Okay, George, you there? You want to start the strip club reviews?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay, let's see. Okay, this is Club Cabaret. Do you want to guess where that is?
Cabaret.
I'll say like it's a state that this is like the third time we've been to this state in the last like month or two.
Oh,
New Jersey?
New Jersey?
That's a good guess, but no.
Is it Illinois?
I hate to say you're right, but you're right.
Go.
That's where we found out that it's air dancing. There's absolutely no touching. Remember, we learned that about Illinois.
What? Chicago?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to guess you'll never guess it, but do you want to guess the city? And it's not Chicago.
Oh no. From Illinois?
There's other cities in Chicago and Illinois.
I know that's the only city I can think of in Chicago. Wisconsin?
I can't think of any city in Chicago. Now that I'm going blank, I can't think of any.
And honestly, I don't even know how to pronounce this because it sounds like it's French or something.
So wait, what's the capital of Illinois? Now I'm going blank.
I think it's Wisconsin. Wisconsin? No.
Wisconsin is a state.
Wisconsin. Why I keep saying fucking Wisconsin?
I don't know the capital.
Pineapple Girl says it's Springfield.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, Springfield. Yeah,
the home of the Simpsons. See, I should have known that.
True. Isn't there like Springfield, like Missouri and
Illinois?
Yeah, but the Simpson heads figured out that it was Springfield, Illinois that they were making the Simpsons out to be. But it's all fiction.
I just have to tell you the city because like I don't even know this fucking city.
Yeah, because I didn't know there were cities in Chicago.
I didn't know there was any.
Okay, and I don't even know how to I don't even know how to pronounce it, so I apologize in advance. It's something along the lines of like Creve Coeur.
What?
CREVE and then space COEUR.
That doesn't sound like it's English.
I think it's like French or something. I don't know.
A French city in Illinois.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still trying to get over the fact that Chicago's not the capital.
Right? What the
Mhm.
hell is going on? I had
It's
no idea.
something like Creve Coeur or some shit. Anyways,
I'm gonna
Gina's French. Gina speaks French. Gina,
I
great.
don't speak French.
Don't you live in Canada?
she's in Vancouver, not Ottawa or whatever. Fuck.
Right?
Anyway,
Gina
But I
is
speak
Portuguese.
French.
Gina is Portuguese,
Mm.
right?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Okay,
sure
ready?
is.
Ready for the reviews?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I could
Oh,
already tell this.
Shabooty, give that
Huh.
warning label
Okay,
that I
yeah,
sent
yeah.
you.
Okay, this one I could tell is very like curse words in there. I got a warning on one of the words. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Actually, before I read this, let me just have my last swig of my drink. Hold on. Okay, this is from username Jackoff. When the username is that, you already know it's going to be like fucked up. Okay, it says, let's see, it says, "Hey Jack, go fuck yourself. Nice red Mustang at the club. I guess drug trafficking really does pay at this club, because the nasty bitches certainly don't, except for the doctors who treat who treat STDs. Ivy and Cindy do coke in the smoke room with the rest of the dancers. Fucking crackheads and cocksuckers hang out there close this piece, close this piece of shit, white trash breeding ground. So F words like Jack have to go elsewhere, and these sluts leave the town. Fucking dumbass, uneducated bimbos. 1 star."
Wow. This seemed very aggressive and angrily. I don't know what Ivy and Cindy did to him or Jack
Mhm.
in his Mustang, but this was very fucking personal. This was
That's like the guy that said he was gonna, what was it? He was gonna kill himself or something? Or his dick wanted to kill himself. His dick was telling him to kill himself. I don't know.
Do you want me to read that again almost?
Jesus H.
it was a lot. I mean, I guess we could run it back. It was a lot.
Okay, let me run it back. "Hey Jack, go fuck yourself. Nice red Mustang at the club. I guess drug trafficking does pay at this club, because the nasty bitches certainly don't, except for the doctors who treat STDs. Ivy and Cindy do coke in the smoke room with the rest of the dancers. Fucking crackheads and cocksuckers hang out here. Close this piece of shit white trash breeding ground, so F words like Jack have to go elsewhere, and these sluts leave town. Fucking dumbass uneducated bimbos. 1 star."
Okay. Um
Yeah.
Yeah. He said it all. Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
he
nothing.
he was really upset.
I don't know how
Yeah.
to follow that up. Like I'm
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'm
This one I think is in the same vein. This is from username Got Drugs. It says, "Need pot or coke? Just come here and see Ivy or Cindy or one of the other dancers. They have it all at this place, where corruption and drug use is wild. STDs are free. See dancers. Like getting ripped off. See blonde bartender. Want wallet stolen? See Ivy. Come on into the club. STD, where needles and STDs are floating every day in here. We have a new promotion going on. Bring in a bar of soap and give it to your favorite dancer and get half off the dancer. God knows what they need. Soap, nasty ass horse. But it doesn't matter. After all, this place is nothing but low life scumbags and losers. Look at Ivy's family and the rest of the girls there who would really want to get HIV by messing with these nasty ass drug using STD infected whores. 1 star."
I'm sorry, but like Ivy and Cindy are catching strays, and now Ivy's family is catching strays. Can you imagine if I was Ivy's brother and I was just minding my own business, and now I'm catching strays? Like everyone's like,
no.
like
He hates Ivy and Cindy.
they are just catching strays. Like they are just like fuck Ivy and Cindy, those HIV whore bitches. Like,
Oh my God, is he mad?
what do you think he's so mad about? Do you think Ivy and Cindy wouldn't sell him coke? Like, what is he so
They
mad?
probably, yeah, it sounds like he definitely got cut off, Heather. He definitely got, they must have told him, nope, no credit, no more credit, no more credit.
I feel like
Jesus.
I feel like we might have to get a restraining order against him for Ivy and Cindy just to be sure that they're okay.
Yeah, they need to watch
Mhm.
their back.
Yes.
True. And let me say allegedly, that was very loaded.
Yeah, yeah, that was very Yolanda Salazar.
That
True.
was over the top. He must have ran out of character space.
Hmm. So are you ready for more?
Yeah.
Okay, this is from Todd. It says the girls suck, the music sucks, and the DJ thinks it has to be loud enough to blow out your eardrums. The service has declined and the overall attitude of management and staff is horrible. Too bad all the good ones are gone. We miss you. Now all we have are guys who are trying to get a piece and could care less about the customers. 1 star.
I was waiting for him to say when he said we miss you, Ivy and Sydney.
Yeah, I was waiting for that too because I was like, I'm sure that somebody has already killed.
Yeah, somebody has to love them.
No, I thought somebody had already killed them. He was like, "We miss you, R.I.P."
Ivy and Sydney.
Yes, that's what I thought it was gonna say.
Yep.
Sure. Okay. Here's another. This is from username Play Sucks. Very corrupt, dishonest girls. They steal and they're drug users, and they don't shower they don't shower. Very nasty, especially Ivy. The blonde bartender charges prices whenever she wants. The place is a total shithole. The girls are uneducated, dumb as a box of rocks. Yellow teeth are common, as well as bad body odor, probably from crack use. 1 star.
Ivy again.
Yeah, Ivy got a shout out.
Ivy got another shout out. We should have done a drinking game.
She catching these stray bullets.
Oh, we would be fucking drunk by the end of it. Trust
drinking
me.
game. Every time somebody complains about Ivy, take a shot.
We still got
Oh my
time.
god! You know what the next username of the next
Hold
review
on,
is?
hold on. If we still got time, I'm gonna go downstairs and get me a shot just to see, watch this play out. Go
Okay,
ahead.
well, the username of the next review is literally Ivy the meth head.
That qualifies as a shot because the word Ivy, every time you hear the word Ivy, you take a shot.
Yeah, if Ivy is in it, you have to take a
Okay,
drink.
I have a random thing. It's gonna be annoying. I'm gonna like in the final published podcast, I'll add out the dead air, but I want to like go to the bathroom real quick and come back. Is that cool?
Yeah. We'll get our drinks ready. We'll get our drinks ready.
30 seconds or 1 minute.
Can we come with you?
No, I'm gonna mute.
Captain!
Take us in there. Take us on a trip to the bathroom.
What kind of show is this? This is turning into something different.
No, I want to relish the shit, and I don't want to have to pee while I'm reading amazing reviews.
All right,
but don't worry,
go ahead.
it's not anything special.
I feel like
you can think about Ivy.
Let's talk about random shit while he comes back.
That's what I said. I feel like you could have texted to the group chat and just let us talk about.
That's what I normally do, but this is the first time I actually said. But
Yeah.
I'll be right back. But I'll edit out. You don't even have to talk if you don't want to, but I could edit out the dead air.
No, Captain and I will always
we'll hold the conversation. Don't worry. There's going to be
okay. Well, you all talk. I'll be right back.
We'll tell the line.
Okay, you all talk. I'll be right back, but don't worry, it won't be long. Nothing special. If you know what I mean.
The backup singers can handle it, Mariah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell.
We're the Supremes. We are the Supremes.
What is it? TV seasons and episodes, or whatever the fuck that website is. I'm gonna tell y'all holding down the fort real quick. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, go do your vocal exercises. We'll take over. I'll
do. We'll try to. Don't break up the group now, like Beyonce did.
Now, once they hear me,
we're gonna be the Supremes, and Shabooty's the Diana Ross.
Once they hear me on lead, things are gonna take an ugly turn. I'm just.
So you're gonna be the Diana. You're gonna be the Beyonce.
I'm gonna be the Beyonce / Justin Timberlake, Michael Jackson,
Diana Ross.
I'm gonna ruin everything once I get my hands on that mic. Remember that video of the Pussycat Dolls where the girl other than
Nicole, whatever, I can't pronounce her last name.
That girl other than Nicole got her hands on the mic and she started singing over Nicole. That's me. I'm gonna.
He's gonna take over.
Okay. I'm telling everybody and in the chat, go get the drinks and we can have a drinking game. I already popped open a seltzer.
All right, let me
get a drink.
Let me pour a shot.
Trust me.
Let me pour a drink.
You might need more than one shot. Trust me.
I mean,
George, you're probably already drinking. I don't even have to bother with you.
No,
it's
you know
not
what?
unusual for me and George to have drinks. So
tonight, I
But
have not,
I've been on the straight and narrow for a couple of days.
I have
It's
not
okay.
drank tonight.
Day since New Year's Day, probably.
Yeah, I can do the drinking game real quick.
Yeah, I haven't drank tonight,
Let me
but
see what I got in my shelf here. Oh, okay.
I keep a little bar in my bedroom.
Yeah, we have a little bar here too. Let
Yeah.
me see what the husband stocked up.
I barely gotta walk 5 feet from my bed to get drunk, so I keep a little bar right next.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Yeah, there was no dead air.
Yeah, that's what
True.
I said. You didn't even have to say that because we would have held down the fort and nobody would have even knew that you were peeing.
Yeah, no, in the past I've been sly, but this time I don't know why I said anything.
I feel like you shouldn't edit it out. You should leave it in there. That's what makes it
Hey, we can hear you pee because it's strip club review, so you can be like you in the bathroom of the strip club just pee.
Yeah.
That's what makes this show authentic. When people have to pee, we just say they have to pee. We're real, right? Like,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, somebody said 5 minutes later. What the fuck?
Whoa, somebody is coming for you. They're saying that you went to drop something off at the pool.
Yeah, Cocoa Puff is hating.
Dropped off the
Wow.
Super
They are
Bowl.
coming for you tonight. This is how I felt when I told the Ty Ray story. I couldn't
Mhm.
break. I was just catching stray bullets left and right.
Now that story was classic. That story was classic, and then you said it so honestly and so confidently.
Because I did not know y'all were gonna judge me the way that you did. I thought we were
Like,
all
yeah,
right.
we just completely forgot about Tyree and just kept club hopping.
I thought
True.
I thought that I was in a safe place and I was telling a story. Y'all came at me so hard that night.
I never heard from Tyree, so I don't know if he listens to the episode or not, but oh well.
I heard from him. He did listen.
Shabooty, he's still at the
Oh.
bar waiting for George.
I heard from him. He did
Wait,
listen.
hold on 1 second. So what did you do? What did he say to you?
He just said that he remembered that night, and he said that he didn't think that I left him. He thought that we were just club hopping or bar hopping. He didn't think that I left him, so he was totally okay. He was like, I knew.
Okay.
He called George to say, "Fuck you, George."
No, he said that he knew that we were going. He said that
Yeah.
came back to get him. He was like, I knew you were gonna come back to him because we all rode in the same truck. So
Yeah.
like I knew at some point you were
Big
gonna.
Sam put an air tag on him.
True. Yeah, and Tyree has a good sense of humor too anyway, so he's not gonna
Yes, he's a good guy. Tyray's a good guy, guys. He's a good friend of mine. He's a good dude, and I would not have left him physically. Like, and I wouldn't have gotten the truck and drove away. Like, y'all,
Yeah.
like I was gonna literally leave him in down.
You left him, went home, took a shower.
Okay, you ready for strip club reviews?
All right,
part
I got
two?
my gentleman Jack Scotch here.
Okay, so the
There's-
reason. Okay, so this
Be
is
careful with this one.
Oh, does it have like crazy words in it? Anyway,
The R word and children.
Oh,
wait,
I forgot
I'm
to
gonna have
delete
read
that.
Huh?
I forgot to delete that one.
Wait, let me hold. Oh, I might have to pre-read the. If you said,
Yeah, screen it.
well, let me read this one in advance a little bit.
wait,
I
are we
know-
not supposed to use this one at all?
Hold on, let's see.
Just say, "Oh, bleep." Just say, "Bleep."
I'll
Make the beep sound.
I'll water it down a little bit.
Yeah, bleep it. Sorry, I meant to delete the ones that all talk about like have kids in it. So yeah, but this one slid under the rug.
Whoa.
Oh, anyway, this is from Ivy the meth head.
Drink
says-
time.
I need damn shot.
Okay, it says, come support meth head Ivy, who steals wallets and money for her R-word kids and her meth habit. Watch this fat ass whore in action as she waddles around this shithole stealing from patrons. This beer-bellied pig is funny to watch as she wears a jersey too tight it exposes her fucking belly. Just say suey and all the horror here come running. Honestly, do not go here. This place is corrupt and needs to be closed. 1 star.
Damn. Now I got a visual of Ivy.
Well, they said that she wobbles.
We got a visual of Ivy
Yeah, now I'm envisioning her in her tight shirt wobbling around the club,
with her fat ass.
stealing from patrons.
Just robbing and pillaging through the club
Mm.
like a Viking.
She's like Ivy's like the second most famous person in Chicago after Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
She's
man.
working
I don't
towards
think I have enough
becoming-
alcohol if Ivy's
I'm telling you, I told you that liquor cabinet might be empty by the end of the night.
Okay, next review is from username Pigs. It says overpriced drinks and nasty pigs. This place sucks ass like Ivy does.
Oh, well,
Flat-chested bimbos and fat, ugly skanks. This is no place to go if you want good-looking dancers. Dancers like Ivy steal money from wallets, steal money from wallets, and the staff doesn't care. The staff is rude. The bartender nickels and dimes customers. Dancers are crack whores that smell nasty and have STDs. They're all ugly fucking pigs, and that's being nice. Watch out for Ivy. She has crabs and herpes, and she steals. You can't miss her big fat ass waddling around the club in the baseball jersey with her stomach hanging out, and Cindy with her crack pipe in her pocket. Bottom line is, this place is for white trash losers and scumbags. Also, Dave Daniels is gay.
Wait, what?
Oh, I didn't finish. Oh, and also,
Allegedly, allegedly,
I didn't
Dave
finish.
Daniels
And
is
Dave
gay.
Daniels is gay. And last but not least, 5 out of 5 stars. Okay, that's it.
That's 5 out of 5 stars.
Apparently, I don't know why, but yeah.
And who is Dave
listen,
Daniels? And why is Dave Daniels catching?
we have done a lot of strip club reviews, but this is epic.
So Dave Daniels, who is a man, is catching strays in a strip club review for being gay. I'm just so confused because what
That's
did
probably his boss.
he
Shout
do?
out to Dave Daniels.
Allegedly.
Right, allegedly. This man might not even be gay. Like we
Yeah,
don't
he
even
said,
Yeah.
shout out to my boss, Dave Daniels.
It's probably like his best friend or something.
Oh my God. Now I feel compelled. We must dig up a picture of Ivy.
Yeah, do you think is this place still open? Wait, we'll wait till the end. I'll hold questions. till the end.
That one alone was 4 shots.
Yeah. Now you know I had to like be like in full capacity to do these reviews, if you know what I mean.
Ivy's just the Viking of the strip club.
Yeah. Okay, this is from Kay. It says, we're short on girls only because they are sick from eating here. They should be back soon. 1 star. I don't know what that. I guess the girls ate the food at the strip club and got sick. I don't know.
Not food poisoning, Jesus.
Okay, this one. I feel like these reviews are like classic. I could just tell. Okay, this is from username requirements to work here. It says the requirements to work here is be a no talent pussy who talks shit over the internet, have fat asses and no chest, steal and rip customers off at the bar, the blonde bartender, fire dancer because someone talks shit about her, fat asses and flat chests and uneducated whores at this club. Fucking cowards here. They talk shit, then don't back it up. The psycho bartender who follows people around because they called her out on her dishonesty at the bar. All you need to work here is no education of fat ass SCDs and flat chests. Nasty ass bimbo whores that look like circus freaks. The place is a psycho breeding ground. Also, trash talking pussies who have no guts. They only have balls when online. Fucking whores and pussies and thieves work here. 1 star.
Okay.
That was very loaded.
I feel like that they didn't say Ivy directly, but I feel like they were talking about Ivy. So I'm gonna take a shot.
That is definitely about Ivy.
It's about Ivy. The description: stealing, fat ass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that they were talking about Ivy. So go ahead and take a shot.
Cindy
True.
caught a break a little bit.
Cindy's in the back burner right now.
Yeah, it's just about Ivy right now. Ivy is the one that's getting run over by this bus.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This is from username Freaks Wanted. It says the dancers wanted fat ass. Oh, it says dancers wanted fat asses welcome, trannies welcome, and flat chested crack whores welcome. However, if you're good looking and have good hygiene, don't bother. Club cabaret is for freaks only. The bartender needed the bartender needed not to bother if you're honest. We need dishonest personnel who would nickel and dime patrons. Bouncers needed. They need to be able to talk shit online and not back it up like the current bouncers. The dancer applicants are advised not to shower for 3 days before the interview. This will give us an idea of your funk. Customers needed here must be drug using, pole smoking freaks, just like the employees. Need drugs? See any current dancers here to meet in the smoke room and do your deal. See Cindy for crack and meth. 1 star.
Okay, even though Ivy wasn't included, again, I feel like it was directed to Ivy. She was in the smoke room selling drugs with Cindy, so Ivy could be implicated here too. They just didn't know her name.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree with you.
They only identified Cindy this
I
time.
think that they travel in packs. If you,
Yes, they are the ones they're referring to. So go ahead and take a shot for this one too.
True. Well, I would, but I'm all out of wine.
Well, drink something else. Drink. You don't have anything else in there?
Nah, alcoholic. Anyway.
Sucks to be you.
Look at you being a little sober nun, Liz.
I know, right?
I'm telling you, I had wine, but it's over. I ran
You
out.
always
You
save
started
it
too
for
early.
the strip club.
Say
You-
what?
You started too early.
Mm-hmm.
You
True.
should
Okay.
always save that wine just before strip club reviews.
True. Okay. This one's from username new club name. It says Ivy's Crab Shack. Get a dance from the girls and you'll see why. 1 star.
Oh, let's drink again.
It mentioned Ivy. And I assume Crab Shack means it's not like a seafood restaurant adjacent.
No,
No,
no.
not
I
I
adjacent.
think it's talking about other crabs.
True. Okay.
I think it's Ivy definitely with crabs.
Yeah, this is true. This is from username Don't Go Here. It says the place sucks. The girls are nasty and they steal from customers. Some even use drugs in the smoke room. 1 star. Oh, this one. The next one I think may be mentioning Ivy.
Well, this one also Ivy, smoke room and drugs. I'm just gonna go with Ivy. Whenever they say smoke room and drugs or fat ass, I'm gonna go with Ivy.
Okay, well, the next one definitely is going to apply because the literal username is Give It Up Ivy.
All right, that's it. Here we go. Here we start.
Okay, ready? This one's I'm sure it's going to be loaded. All right, here we go. Hold your commentary to the end. It says, You're a fat cow, just like your white trash friends at Club Cabaret. I can't believe people support this scumbag in this shithole he runs. Theft constantly by the scumbag dancers this place has brought. White trash to Central Illinois. They got me a DUI and bragged about it here. Nice people, huh? Drugs being done and dealt by the hooker dancers, bartenders robbing patrons by changing prices. I had money stolen by Ivy and the staff didn't care. Real honest place. So all you white trash morons that support this shithole, you deserve what you get. All are you all are fucking criminals for supporting a place that allows stealing and forcing people to drive drunk. I wish I could slap every whore in there for being drug dealing using whores. I will if I ever see one of them nasty asses, or I should say, smell them. Fucking pathetic, sorry ass excuses for dancers. Ugly as fuck, no talent whatsoever, except for the talent of stealing from people. Ivy, still a pig, just like every fat ass whore in that glorified crack house. Everyone who supports that place supports crime. Fucking white trash all around in there from the staff, the patrons, you're all white trash. Fucking drug using SCD infected hookers, Club Cabaret says they're dancers, but we all know they're hookers. Fucking women belong in the home, cooking and cleaning, not out whoring. I believe in women's movement from the stove to the vacuum. Close this nasty ass corrupt fucking place. Get rid of the trailer trash that works there and support this fucking meeting place for low life pieces of shit. 1 star.
Wow.
Tell me how you really feel.
They're so aggressively driven, like use of white trash.
And they blame the club for getting a DUI or
Well,
something.
yeah, I had a question on that. So how does the club get you a DUI? Because I'm really confused by that. Because remember we had this conversation because remember I had the question of how does a club know when to cut you off? So how does the club be able to call the police and have you arrested for DUI? First of all, you have to.
Well, you know who probably called the police on him, right?
Ivy.
Ivy.
It had to be
Ivy definitely called the cops on him.
But how? You have to be
She saw him stumbling out of there, and she said, "Call the cops." She said, "Listen, one of our patrons is drunk."
But
and call the
no,
cops.
that's entrapment. You can't do that. You
Yeah,
can't.
but they don't know it was Ivy. They don't know it was Ivy.
Oh, okay.
Ivy went to the bathroom, called the cops, and got him arrested. He knows it was Ivy because she might have told him. She sounds like the person that will call the cops on you and tell you.
Oh, she does. You're right. She
She
does.
sounds like it's haha. I call the police.
True. Okay, here's some more. This is from username Stay Away from Cabaret. It says the place is a magnet for scumbags since it employs them. Drug using and dealing dancers that have every STD known to man. The manager bribes the BBB to cover this shithole's ass. White trash and scumbags hang out here, as well as druggies who hook up with the dancers for their drug needs. The place needs to be bulldozed and turned into a parking lot. It's a fucking shithole. Nasty ass drug using SCD infested dancers as well as whores. 1 star.
What kills me is how does all the patrons know that the dancers have STDs? Like they're just assuming these.
Think
poor
about
girls?
it. No, think about it, Captain. If it's a small city or whatnot, or a small town, everybody knows everybody's business.
And you know what I'm gonna say? I think Ivy must have given an STD to someone, and word got out.
Mm-hmm.
No, I
So we're
think
gonna blame
Ivy.
Ivy.
I think Ivy gave STDs to a lot of people. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people. But whose fault is it? Is it Ivy's fault that you went to the strip club and had sex with a stripper, or is it your fault? Right?
Well, I mean, it sounds like it's the only strip club in that town.
Yeah,
True.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, next review. It says, let's see. This is from username Club Fuckhead. It says, the dancers are fucking pigs here. They smell like them and they look like them. HIV and STDs are included in this dream package of nasty ass women, not to mention the drugs used by those so called dancers. This place sucks and is for white trash scumbags and losers. Ivy is the queen pig in this place, leading the way in theft of wallets and money and money. Don't interrupt. And money along with Cindy and her crack pipe. If you like herpes and gonorrhea, Ivy is your girl. Just look for the fat ass redhead with the baseball jersey that's just about 3 sizes too small and a gut like a fat slob, and she smells like a buffalo. And she smells like a buffalo's ass. 1 star.
Stop. I can't. Please stop. I can't. A buffalo's
Ivy's a new Gigi dancer. Damn
Yeah,
near.
Ivy is a menace. Ivy is robbing. She's a
And-
Viking. She's pillaging through that
steals
strip club.
wallets. She steals wallets. I wonder.
Yo, she is pillaging through the strip club, just stealing and robbing and beating up and doing drugs.
And she's wearing her
And she's
her
wearing
baseball jersey.
God, I need to know what jersey she's wearing.
What was that baseball movie with Tom Hanks and Rosie O'Donnell?
Oh,
A League of Their Own?
A league, yeah. She probably got a League of Their Own jersey on with her belly out.
Oh my
My
God.
God.
Ivy is killing me today. I'm gonna be dead before this shit is over.
I
True.
told you.
Okay, this one, oh my God. And let me say allegedly before I even begin this review, allegedly, because the literal username allegedly is Dave Daniels is gay is a username.
Oh, we're back to David Daniels. It's sexuality.
David Daniels caught another stray.
That's a literal username. Okay, so from allegedly username Dave Daniels is gay. It says it uses the F word, so I'm gonna edit it out a little bit. David Daniels is an F word. He calls cops after he talks shit to people because he's scared. No talent at this club, just plain nasty girls with no tits but fat asses and big egos. I wouldn't pay 1 cent to watch them dance. Pathetic losers. All they are nasty ass hoes who don't know what a shower is and whatever. And they wonder why nobody wants to dance from them. 1 star.
Don't know what a shower is.
Mm.
Not that they don't shower, they don't know what it is. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know who Dave Daniels is, but
Well, that's my question. Why is he even brought up? It's a strip club. Is he the manager? Is he the bouncer?
Dave Daniels probably the owner of that joint.
He's probably Ivy's husband or some shit.
Isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic that 90% of the time when they talk about the owner or the manager, they say that the manager or the owner is gay of a strip club? Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's very ironic to me that you
Mm.
open a female strip club and then you don't even like females. I mean, I guess that's good for business because you can't sleep with the dancers because you're.
Well, that's probably very far and few between because a lot of the strip club owners they like to pick the girls themselves.
That's what I'm thinking, right? So
Yeah.
it's super weird that we come across like 3 or 4 strip clubs where like, oh, the owner.
Okay. Okay, well, I don't know if this will shed any light, but this is from A75. He says, STD horrors, Leah Daniels, all the same. Dave threatens people, then calls the cops on them. Real men, huh? Fuck the shithole. Fat ass nasty whores who don't shower, by the way. I never got thrown out, banned from here. Don't do me any favor, sluts. 1 star. So I don't know. There's a Leah Daniels, and then Dave Daniels is the one that threatens people. So maybe that's the owner or something.
No, what I feel like what they're saying is Daniel. Since they're calling Daniel gay, they're probably saying he's Leah Daniels. Dave Daniels, Leah Daniels is the same thing. So I feel
Let me
like
read
they're
that
saying,
again.
yeah. I feel like they're
Let me read
saying.
that again. It says SCD horrors, Leah Daniels, all the same. Dave threatens people, then calls the cops on them. Real man, huh? Fuck this shithole, nasty ass whores who don't shower. By the way, I never got thrown out, banned from here. Don't do me any favors, sluts. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's keep moving. This is from Nasty Ass Broads. It says, "You nasty ass broads aren't appropriate. Why don't you all shave those? Or sorry, why don't you all shave, lose some weight, and wash your nasty asses, and stop stealing from customers? You dumb fucking cum guzzling whores. 1 star."
Jesus.
Lord and all his sheep.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna have to add to the drinking game. Stealing is also qualified as being one of Ivy's traits.
Hmm.
So when they say stealing or drugs in smoke room and fat ass, and that's all Ivy.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
we're gonna be on the floor.
yeah, okay. Hold on to your horses. Okay, this is from Club Low Lifes. It says, drug using, yeast infected, STD infected dancers who steal from patrons is what you get here. Rude staff and overpriced drinks also. Fucking place sucks ass. Ugly dancers with white trash written all over them and smell like ass, smell like ass 24/7. Nothing good about this place, nothing but scumbags and losers here. Ivy is a fat fucking skank who stole $300 from me and the club did nothing about it. She, as well as the rest of the dancers, are a bunch of crack smoking whores that smell and look like pigs. I would love to see a raid on this place. It would be shut down in a heartbeat. Fucking crack whores all around here. Ugly, nasty, skank whores, uneducated, flat chested bimbos. This is definitely a place for F words and cocksuckers like Dave Daniels. 1 star.
Dave Daniels catching them strays. They call him a cocksucker.
Dave Daniels, yeah, I think Dave Daniels and Ivy are neck and neck at this point.
Yeah, they didn't call him. It's not gay no more, Captain. It's cocksucker.
It's cock-sucking cum guzzlers.
Yo, this is a crazy set of reviews.
This place, we definitely need pictures of the place. We need pictures of the place, Gina.
Yes, okay. After it's usually the tradition to do the pictures after.
Yeah.
True. Okay, these are good. All right, that was that batch. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, there's like that was like one batch, but there's like two. We're only like 33% through or something.
What?
Okay.
Are you serious?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll try to read quicker. I don't know because we're only like 33% of the way through. Okay, this is from a username TLC. I don't know what that's all about, but it says yes, hand jobs are nice and they don't cost anything extra like at other clubs. Just need to find the right girl, but it takes more than just one dance before you find your hand job. If you only get one dance at a time, you will never find it. Once to 2 stars.
Oh, 2 stars. Cool. Not bad.
True. Oh, okay. Okay, you'll like this one, JLP. This is from allegedly. This is from username Ivy gives good head. It says dancer named Ivy is a thief. She stole $300 from me, and the staff didn't care. Doesn't surprise me after all the thieves work here. Also, and gutless pussies, fucking bottom of the barrel scumbags work here. Hold on. Let me just say, I'll finish and then I'll do commentary then. Okay. Fucking fucking bottom of the barrel scumbags work here. Druggy thieves and STD infected bimbos. Only no class lowlifes here. Shut this shithole down and straighten up the corruption here. Scumbags, 1 star. No, the only thing I was gonna say is like at some point I feel like it's the same guy. Did like 5 different
Yeah, I
releases.
think
Oh, yeah.
I think this guy opened up like 100 accounts and said, "I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking get back at Ivy, that bitch."
My
Yeah.
bitch.
Because
He
you can
is
everybody
going,
didn't get robbed of $300 exactly.
he is going ham on Ivy.
Yeah,
He is going ham on Ivy.
true. Okay. Next, this is Fuck Club Cabaret. It says again, I feel like it's the same guy because you can just tell the writing's the same. Okay, ready? It says nothing but a shithole full of SCD infected whores who use drugs and steal steal from customers. Pathetic ass clubs, no good looking dancers at all. Just fucking ugly ass hell whores. No courtesy whatsoever toward customer staff. Totally rude. The bartenders change prices every 5 minutes. Fucking nasty ass uneducated whores. If you want to be respected and treated fair and see real women, go to any other club in the area. At least they are honest and drug free. 1 star.
I, I feel like this guy was given an STD by Ivy, shorted on his drugs, robbed of $300, and
Mm-hmm.
kicked out of the place with a DUI.
Yeah, and like he keeps talking about like uneducated whores. Like who goes to the club for like an educated whore?
He probably tried to wife one up, and they found out on a date that she couldn't spell cat. So he's like, you know what, these bitches are dumb. But Ivy, whatever happened to him was done by Ivy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. This is a longer one. This is from username Any Place is Better. It says, dude, you are on crack. Did you hook up with one of the whores here? Siberia is better than Club Cabaret. You're just another dumb fuck getting taken by this shithole and the whores in it. But Club Cabaret is now offering crab cakes right from every dancer. The crabs are fresh. This is the worst fucking shithole in the country. More goddamn diseases floating around in here than the AIDS clinic. Enough drugs in here to make Robert Downey Jr. jealous. Skank ass whores that can't dance worth a shit. And either fat fucks or flat chested like Cindy. Blonde Bart's Odd bartender keeps ripping people off at the bar. You're a fucking moron if you think this place is great. Keep doing drugs with all them bimbos here. At least the other clubs in Paranoia or what's the fucking city in Illinois that starts with a P?
Peoria.
Peoria, yeah, are honest and clean. 1 star.
I feel like the Department of Health needs to be called at this point.
Mm.
They're giving out STDs and you know what? I'm at a loss at this. I've never been at a loss at this early in the game in strip club reviews. I'm
True.
I'm drunk already.
I think it's the same. I feel it's the same guy doing mad reviews because they're using the same words.
I agree.
But you know what? You know what makes it funny? His anger just keeps building and building with every review.
Yeah, no, I can tell because the username of this one is called Gutless Pussies, but there's another review that says Gutless Pussies, but that's not like a common phrase.
Yeah, his anger builds with each review he types.
Yeah, okay, this is okay. Gutless Pussies starts off by saying, Gutless pussies work here. They don't have the balls to face me, just like Dave Daniels. They talk shit behind your back, but when confronted, they run. Nasty, dirty whores at this shithole. Ivy is a fat fucking. Sorry, I'm just laughing because I know it's all the same guy. She's a fat fucking skank with dumb fucking kids that she shit out and polluted the planet with. Ivy drop dead and quit reproducing. And all for you F words there. Why don't you grow some balls? Fucking cowards and drug using wallet stealing whores. 1 star. Okay. I'm gonna lose my voice. 1 star. Anyway.
That was hard to get through. That was hard to get through. But the fact that she was like,
I'm still crying.
I can't. I know. I cry. I can't because he was like,
What he said about her kids?
he says, why you gotta talk about her kids? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he said he shit out her kid.
Her kids catch his tray.
He said,
That would he carry. That would he carry.
I'm gonna read this. It says, nasty, dirty whores at this shithole. Ivy is a fat fucking skank with dumb fucking kids that she shit out and polluted this planet with. Ivy, drop dead and quit reproducing. And all for you F words there. Why don't you grow some balls? Fucking cowards and drug using, wallet stealing whores. 1 star.
I really tried hard to like
We got
censor anything that had kids in it, but I've actually failed clearly.
Yeah, no, I thought it was something. When you said kids in it, I thought it was something more.
No, it was
dark.
stuff like this, so I didn't find it appropriate. So
I mean, people
yeah.
call other people's kids names all the time, Gina.
Yeah. I'll
Yo.
censor it if it gets real bad. All right, this is from fucking diseased dancers. It says, "Take a shower, bitches. You all fucking smell. Go home and cook and clean, whores. That's where you belong. Quit spreading your STDs around, you ugly ass whores." 1 star. Again, it sounds like the same guy. From username STD Herpes here, it says, "Don't go here. Dirty as hell. Girls can't dance and are funky as fuck. Big time ripoff. You'll end up getting your wallet stolen by drug using dancers. This place is white trash at its finest. Crabs, herpes, these bitches got it all." 1 star.
He was bitten. He was bitten by the STD bug.
Mm-hmm.
He got
Okay,
ripped open.
Here's from Tony, but it lists a bunch of like stripper names. It says, "I see the ratings are still too high for this place. It used to be this was the best club in town. What happened? Where have all the attractive young women gone? CC used to get the hottest women in town. Callie, Alexis, Portia, Ivy, Paris, Nikki, Chelsea, Alyssa, Ecstasy. Where have you gone? Now you have plus size women and skanks. I mean, Brandy or Foxy, Raquel. Who hires these losers? They're definitely not fantasy material." 1 star. The part I was confused about was Ivy was listed as like the old hot chicks. I don't know.
Yeah, Ivy was on the list.
Different strokes for different folks, yo.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is from Free Dance. It says, "Tonight only bring a dancer, a bar of soap, and get a free dance. They definitely need it. These nasty broads haven't showered in months. Please donate to Sydney's breast enhancement fund. This broad needs some tits. Fresh crab cakes, fresh off the dancers every night here. Be prepared to be ripped off by bartenders, though, overcharging beer. Nothing good here unless you like dancers with facial hair and STDs. 1 star." Okay, this is from user.
Flat chest is Sydney.
Yeah, this is from username good BJs, good B jobs. It says, "For a good blowjob, see Ivy and Sydney. The others give good head too, but these two are the champs. Be sure to use protection from these diseased girls and hold on to your wallet. Ivy will try to steal it, or one of the other dancers will. They're not the best looking women, but they will make up for it by giving good head. Thank you, Ivy and Cindy. It was awesome. And thanks to the other dancers. Also, you girls rock. You're ugly, but you all gave me great head." 1 star.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from username FU Horrors. It says, "Qualifications to work here: be a whore and have an STD and lack hygiene, and you and you know how to get people." Sorry, I'm laughing because it's like a throwback. Let me read it again. "The qualifications to work here are be a whore, have an STD, and lack hygiene, and know how to get people DUIs." 1 star. So it's like the same guy that got the DUI.
Yeah.
Anyway, 1 star. Yeah. I feel like all these reviews are like two different people, but anyway.
And the weird part is one of the people likes Sydney and Ivy, and the other person doesn't.
Yeah. This guy, I'm gonna base all of his hate towards Ivy. I'm sorry.
Mm,
All of his
Oh,
hate is projected
she
on
stole his
Ivy.
wallet. She stole his wallet and gave him an STD and got him a DUI.
And she probably
mm.
made him take care of her kids. Probably
True.
had him babysitting.
True. This is from JB33. It says, rude, unprofessional staff forced me to get sorry. Rude, unprofessional staff forced me to get a DUI, and the girls are drugged out and smell. 1 star.
They forced him to get a DUI. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Force
Now,
someone
do they
to-
get, is everyone getting a DUI or is it the same person? I don't know.
How do you force somebody to get a DUI? No one has ever forced me to get a DUI. Like, what the fuck?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
this club is this is epic. This is epic.
Okay, this is from username Ivy's got a skank ass. Okay. It says $5 blowjobs from all whores in here tonight, but beware, STDs prevail here. Use protection. Dave Daniels. Oh my God, this is all getting crazy. Dave Daniels will be in the men's room giving, let me say allegedly, Dave Daniels will be in the men's room giving free blowjobs to any guy interested. Come see your favorite dumb fucking yeast infected, cum guzzling whores in action tonight, but hold your nose. They don't shower, so the place is very stank. You can smell the funk outside this shithole. Ivy stole my Ivy stole my wallet, so she might get her yours. Her and Cindy. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's like the same fucking dude. You might get yours. Her and Cindy work together to steal from customers. And
I lost you. I can't understand anything.
oh, no, and the last sentence is Dave Daniels is gay.
Oh, Dave Daniels is
Read
gay.
that.
Okay, cool.
1 star. Sorry, I can read some of it again. I'm laughing too hard. Okay, you want to read some of it again? I don't know.
I didn't get. I lost you towards the middle.
Yeah, because I started like laughing like in a high pitched manner, and then Zoom probably like blocked out my audio.
That shit is fucking hilarious.
Hold on, I can read it again. I'll read the whole thing again. Fuck it. $5 blowjobs from all whores in here tonight, but beware, STDs prevail here. Use protection. Dave Daniels will be in the men's room giving free blowjobs to any guy interested. Come see your favorite dumb yeast infected cum guzzling whores in action tonight, but do hold your nose because they don't shower. So the place is very stank. You could smell the funk outside this shithole. Ivy stole my wallet, so she might get yours. Her and Cindy work together to steal from customers. Dave Daniels is gay. 1 star.
I feel like they were just saying random shit.
Yo,
Like,
Dave Daniels is catching strays like a motherfucker.
but wait, did you hear that Dave Daniels was giving free blowjobs?
He's
in the
giving free
bathroom?
blowjobs in the back.
To anybody, not even for $5. To anybody for free.
Anybody's just complimentary blowjobs.
True. You know, I started laughing because I'm like, oh my God, this same dude is at it again.
You know, they hurt him. He's probably in a mental ward somewhere.
I know. I had like, I think I had like,
DUI.
I have like tears in my eyes.
I know, this is fucking, and then Shabooty is losing his shit. That
yeah,
makes it worse.
the playback is gonna be funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from Disease Infected is a username. It's probably the same guy. I don't know. This place is awful. I'm just laughing because I feel like I'm in Twilight Zone. I'm reading like the same review in different ways by 50 same person. Anyway, this place is awful. The girls are STD infected, and the thieves just plain awful. Look, they're all just plain. And the thief. Let me start again. This place is awful. The girls are STD infected and thieves, and just plain awful looking. And some are on drugs. I suspect most of all the entire staff is very unpolite and corrupt. It's one big bad experience, and you will get a DUI if you go here. Don't let them fool you. 1 star. I think it's the same one dude that got a DUI.
Well, this was probably different because he didn't say about they stole his wallet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe 2 guys got dues. I don't know, unless it's like an operation where like the cops are in cahoots.
Yeah, you get $10 every time you report a DUI to the cops. You get $10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cops might just follow people out,
$5.
or there's like a checkpoint outside or some shit.
Or food
Okay.
stamps.
True. Okay, this one's really long. This is from Dumbass Bitches. I'll try not to like laugh too hard. It says, nothing but dumbass bitches here. You either get saggy tits or no tits at all. The dancers are nasty and distasteful. Dancers are consistently or constantly high and try to steal from patrons. Ivy and Cindy are the main two, but others do as well. The place wouldn't be bad if the entire staff was fired. Let's see. The place wouldn't be bad if entire staff was fired and replaced with new courteous staff. Dumb, uneducated bitches here. Nothing good about them except they give good good head. I got a blowjob from Ivy and Cindy, and it was awesome. The bottom line is don't go here unless you like getting ripped off. It's a total waste. It's a total waste of time and money. The girls need to wash their snatches and ass.
Stop.
Ivy needs to do something about her tits. She's ragged and looks like a $1 whore. And then all these dancers all brush off, and and all the dancers do all brush of nasty ass skanks trying to earn drug money. Lay off the crack, Ivy, and take a shower. You're fucking big. Change the name here to Porkies. See, sorry, I'm losing my voice. See the dancers and know why. Dumb fucking cunts too stupid to get a real job, so they whore themselves. Just dumb fucking women. Wash your yeast infected, herpes filled, STD spreading snatches. You all smell like shit. Try using Tic Tacs or brush your teeth, nasty ass. Want to be hookers? 1 star. Woo.
Try using Tic Tacs. I caught that part at the end, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the same guy again.
And we've now graduated to wash your snatches.
Yeah.
And Tic Tacs.
And Tic Tacs, yeah. So we're getting deeper and deeper.
True.
Captain,
Okay.
are you alive or are you already like?
She's drunk. Are you there, Captain?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I can't do it. Ivy's killing me.
Okay, this is from Jay Wack. It says, this place has gone down the toilet. It used to be great 10 years ago. A bunch of 4s and 5s dancing. I can't believe they still have a cover. I think the management must run off all the talent. 1 star. Okay. I'm just glad it's not the same guy. This is a username Club Cocksucker. It says, F words, cocksuckers, and flat chested bimbos that smell and steal from customers. That's what you get here. Badass, saggy tit bitch named Ivy does crack on her way there. And while she's there walking around the club with her fat stomach hanging out of her too tight shirt, her fat ass waddling around trying to score a customer, rude staff ripping up people off constantly, and nasty ass spreading their SCDs. 1 star. This is from, I feel like this is more of the same shit. This is from F word ass cabaret. See all these nasty ass whores and white trash from Club Cabaret next week on Jerry Springer. Watch as the dancers talk about their sex changes and their SCDs. See Cindy talk about her trailer park and her need for breasts. See the F word bouncers talking about how they play grab ass with each other, and the blonde bartender tells about ripping up customers off. See 3-part special on Jerry Springer, including the freaks that go there, F words, swingers, trannies, and drug users. Yes, it's true. This club is out of the closet, along with its patrons. Badass SCD infected bimbos and freaks for customers. This place is full of winners, let me tell you. 1 star. Okay, this is from Morally Bankrupt Staff. It says, this is the worst club ever to exist. The dancers not only are STD and HIV infected, but they abuse drugs here also, as well as sell them. The staff is very rude. Ivy stole $300 and the staff just laughed. This place needs to be investigated for corruption and the dancers need facelifts and treated for STDs. Dancers are either fat like Ivy or skinny flat-chested crackheads like Cindy. This place has no class whatsoever. The bartenders that change prices every time you buy a drink. Staff that shits all over its customers, and people get DUIs. Strippers that spread STDs like Halloween candy. Not to mention their body odor. This place is nothing but gutless pussies and F words and crack whores. 1 star. I feel like I can't get away from this guy.
Cindy's catching strays too.
Yeah. Oh my God. How many more? Okay, I think it's yet another one for the same guy, but I guess I got to keep pulling through. I got to keep pushing through.
All studies are all different, but all the same plot behind it.
Okay, this is from Ugly Ass Cunt. It says, piss poor club dancers are nasty and plain disgusting. The staff is rude and dishonest. Drinks are overpriced and the food is terrible. Yeast infected, bloated, uneducated, drug abusing bimbos here. Half of them look like circus monkeys and the other half fat as hell. Theft is a key role in this club. The dancers stealing wallets or money from them. Ivy. This place is the epitome of all lowlifes and scumbags on this planet. This is the armpit of Central Illinois, the worst club ever. Not one of the dancers looks decent unless you like bucktooth and white trash crack whores women that smell like they haven't showered in a year. Ivy and Cindy. Don't bring these whores flowers. Bring them a bar of soap and some toothpaste. God God knows how their kids are living. Like, if you like smelly, nasty bitches that look like circus freaks, this is your place. Ivy, go fuck yourself, you fucking fat, disgusting, wallet stealing pig. Of course, all the dancers here are pigs. Change the name to Porkies. 1 star.
Yeah, Ivy's at it again. It has to be the same guy, bro. It has.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Them
Okay, we're down.
Them $300 must have been for his rent, bro.
Okay, we're now at 66% completed of the reviews. Um, okay, this is from Completely Loser. It says, don't go here. Nothing but white trash works here and thieves. A lot of nickel and diamond goes on the bar, along with the dancers stealing from you. The bartender is in on it also. Girls, nothing but trailer trash here. Small tits and big egos. Nothing but a bunch of nasty losers work here. Very rude staff, diseased dancers, and drug using dancers. Ivy is the fattest whore there who goes right after your wallet. Literally, she tried to steal mine, and she's a whore and a thief like the rest of them at this corrupt place. Probably like her fat drunk mama too. 5 stars. I don't know why they put 5 stars, but they probably meant 1 star.
Now Ivy's mama catching strays.
Yep.
This is diabolical. This is diabolical.
What does her mom have to do with it? Her mom doesn't work here.
I don't know. This is from Bribe Away. It says the club sucks. They just prove how corrupt they are by bribing the Better Business Bureau to cover their ass, lying about how they treat customers, about how dancers steal from customers and do drugs in the smoke room. Nothing but white trash goes there to get robbed by nasty ass white trash STD infected broads that look like Jerry Springer women. How have they been around the block a few thousand times? I'm writing every newspaper and every site about how this club bribed the BBB to cover their ass. 1 star.
I'm glad we chose the Ivy drinking game and not the white trash drinking game. Because if you would have picked your white trash, I would have been dead by the second review.
Or STDs.
Or STD. That white trash STD would have been the drinking game. I would have been already slurring my words.
I would be in the ER getting my stomach pumped at this.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go into a coma.
True. This from CC Customer. It says, just not the same as it used to be. No value for your buck. I don't care about 99 cent fish. I want to see good looking girls with decent attitudes, not some washed up 40 something old hag or some 40 something waitress with no future. How about some sizzling 20-year-olds with smoking bods? 1 star. So it seems like they have a 99 cent fish night. I don't know, maybe food wise.
That fish sandwich. I think he's talking about pussy.
Yeah,
Maybe.
me too.
Yeah, he's talking about cheap pussy.
Let's see.
My liver said take a time out.
Okay, here's the I don't know if I read this or not, or they're all sounding the same, but This is from Club Nasty. It says, piece of shit club, nothing but rude staff and thieves working here. Ivy's a fat ass wallet stealing whore that smokes crack along with the other whores here. Dave Daniels of Pekin is queer. Leah Daniels is a cum guzzling whore. This place is full of HIV infected dancers with all kinds of STDs. Nasty ass bitches that look like they've been run ragged by every swinging cock in central Illinois. Nothing but white trash losers and scumbags go here. Dancers use drugs every hour in this joint and smell like shit. Uneducated, flat-chested bimbos and their kids are stupid too. Dave, I'm not gonna say this line because it's like too inflammatory.
Yeah. Sorry, I tried to.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Ivy is the biggest crack whore I've ever met, and her daughter will be a whore just like her. Her son will be gay like Dave Daniels. Ivy and Cindy are lesbian lovers who lead customers on, then steal their wallets for their crack use. Close this fucking corrupt hellhole and do the area a favor. Get rid of these disease whores and low life cocksucking F words that frequent here or work here. Let's just say 1 star. So yeah. Um, should I move on?
All you're gonna hear is the monitor in the hospital. It goes boop, boop.
Mhm. Okay, it's from petition. It says, I'm starting petitions to close this place, and I'll have them available where I work. Everyone who signs it gets a free wash. Thanks to Billy. I think that's her stage name for posing at my wash and breaking equipment and lying to my face. She's very rude and quite a bitch, just like the rest of the whores there. This place is a shithole. I will notify the health department to see what they find in the kitchen. Just like the dancers, it's probably unsanitary. So all you white trash F words that support this shithole, your days are numbered. All you nasty, filthy whores, you will be unemployed soon. So go fuck yourselves, Earl, and all you F words and nasty, dirty whores. You will want a you want a war, you got one, bitches. 1 star.
Ivy smoking crack on the way to work. Cindy with a crack pipe in her pocket.
Mhm. Okay, this one
You
is
definitely struck gold.
okay. This one goes on to say, drug use whores and F words all around. All the cocksucker trying to impersonate me at my number, which is, I'm not going to say the number. If you have the balls, call me so I can beat your gay ass, you gutless bastard. That's why the whores at the club gay smell like shit and use drugs. Anyone that goes there is gay and supports gay pride. I'm starting a petition to have this shithole closed because it's a nuance to the community and surrounding areas of central Illinois. The owner is a scumbag that allows drug use and prostitution in his club. See Cindy and Ivy. And the F word trying to impersonate me. You're a gutless turd. Your mama is a fat crackhead. What do you think of that, you cum guzzling queer? Because they take it and stay, you dumbass bitches. 1 star. And yeah, I don't agree with anything you said on that.
No, I don't either.
I
And
feel
if I
like
read it,
I feel like since he put his number there, we should give him a courtesy call if it's still available.
He didn't put his area code, but I
Well,
don't know.
well, that would be easy to find.
That's the
I know.
easiest part. We gotta
True.
get to the we gotta get to the bottom of these allegations.
True. Anyway, let's keep moving. This is from username unless. Don't go here unless you're being ripped off by unless you like being ripped off by crooked bartenders, nasty ass dancers that look like look like barnyard animals and smell like them too. If you want to catch an STD or HIV from Sydney or Ivy, do the world a favor and don't fucking reproduce. Okay, let's see. You already have screwed up kids. We don't need any more of your idiotic kind running the streets producing diseases. And lose some weight, you fat fucking worthless smelly ass whore. The same goes for all other animals there. Just because you look like animals don't mean y'all have to smell like them, you yeast infected, bloated ass, skanky fucking nasty ass smelling whores. 1 star. I think George has to dip out, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know how many more you got. I might have to dip out.
True. We have like yeah, we have we have a lot more, I think. So anyway, let me just plow through them. But yeah, if you have to dip out, just
Wait a
dip
minute.
out.
You got a whole lot more.
Yeah, it's quite a few.
Gina, I hate you.
Okay, let me just plow through. But yeah, if you have to leave, just pop out, I guess. But
Damn,
there's
George, you out of here?
I might keep going. Keep going.
okay, okay.
Keep going
This
quick.
from
Keep
okay, this from
going.
Eddie. It says yeah, it is 1:40 a.m. Okay, nothing but player haters and skanks. Get rid of the trailer park trash. If I wanted to see a 40-year-old broad dance, I go downtown. I guess the fantasy is looking at skanking and fantasizing about good-looking ladies. 1 star. This is from Head Girls. It says the dancers are ugly, but they give good head. Ivy is living proof that fat girls give good head. Want good head? Come to this place and pick a whore. Any whore. She'll give you head here. They may smell and use drugs, but they give great head. Thanks, girls. I guess needing drug money enhances cocksucking. I suggest using protection though, because these are some nasty broads. Thanks again, Ivy. You gave me a great B job. It would have been better if I didn't have to hold my nose from your funk. 1 star. Ouch.
Nothing promotes a good blowjob like the need of money.
True. And then he had to hold his nose during the blowjob.
Oh my God.
This is from Frequent. It says overall not very good at all. Very little talent, and the cuter girls either don't have much upstairs or they're trashy. There are 2 girls that have been in the Playboy, but nothing ridiculous. Save your money or hit AIs in Peoria. 1 star. This is from Businessman. It says Friday night the girls were better than I've seen for a while. They need to quit hiring the fat ones and get rid of the ones who are there and fat. Please, it's sick. 2 stars. Um, okay, this is from Valentine's Day. It says come in Valentine's Day and get 2 STDs for the price of one and overcharged every time you go to the bar. See your favorite skank as she flops around like a R word on crack. Smell the funk as you approach the club from outside. These clubs don't know how to shower. Take Ivy and Cindy to the back room and get head. Maybe they will do some lines, but be careful. Thievery runs wild here. There's some drug addicted dancers that will stop at nothing to get your wallet, and the staff doesn't care. Watch out for F words like Dave Daniels, who come here for the men, not the women. Best bet to go somewhere else to a real club where they respect the customers, not shit all over them. Ivy, I hope you get over yourself because you ain't all that. You ain't all that you think you are, and lose about 50 pounds while you're at it. As for every other, as for everyone else here, go home and have a beer, relax, take about 30 minutes, and go fuck yourselves. 1 star. Uh, this is from Who This May Concern. The managers suck. The girls are all or most on drugs or drunk. Lots of the drugs being sold out of here by dancers, and lots of hookers and not enough dancers. Clean it up or tell the owner to get his head out of his ass. 1 star. From Marvin, it says. Let's see. There may be 1 or 2 pretty or friendly girls. The rest have poor attitudes and want to sit with me and complain about the other girls or complain about how rent is due and they're broke, looking for a handout. Since Troy left the place, it's going downhill fast. From username this shithole. This place is a white trash breeding ground, and the girls are nasty ass broads with yellow teeth and nasty asses. Going to go or sorry, go to Al's or Elliot's where real women are. From Disappointed, it says, what is going on at this club? At night, it looks like a black night club, and some of the day girls who need to lose weight or get jobs where they're clothed. I've never been so disappointed. Get rid of the fat and the trash. It used to be a great place. Parentheses weight requirement. 1 star, let's say. Uh, okay, I think let's see how many more. I don't know.
Last two.
We're down to two. Boycott this place. It says if people had any brains, they would stay away from here. This place is more corrupt than Al Capone. Anyway, the dancers are crack whores and ugly ass fuck. And ugly as fuck. They carry every disease known to man. Food sucks, drinks overpriced, and the bartenders rip you off. The staff is flat out rude and support the theft going on there. Boycott this shithole. Anyone that supports it is supporting theft and other corrupt acts. Nasty ass fucking whores and with fat asses and saggy tits or skinny crack whores like Cindy with no tits. Fucking circus freaks. This place and people being robbed and not even knowing it. Fuck this white trash shithole and anyone who supports it. 1 star. Okay. Or down to the last review. Like I haven't checked my Zoom app. Has George popped out?
No.
George is
Okay.
hanging in there.
Okay. This is the last review, George.
This is an epic episode. We cannot abandon ship, George.
I'm trying not to.
You got 2 more minutes. Like
My bae's yelling at me. But I'm
where is she? Is she there in person or is she on the phone?
She's yelling at me.
She's in person or on the phone?
Go.
Okay, let's finish it. Last review from club users. It says, dirty girls that smoke crack outside the club, a bartender that nickels and dime customers, rude staff, dancers that steal wallets, SEDs, Ivy fat ass waddled around the club making a fool of herself, begging for dances with her fat ass and yellow teeth. Dancers do give good head. Tonight's penny night, and any dancer for a penny, which is what about their value? Which is about their value. Skanky ass, non-showering, yeast infected wannabe hookers. All this club is. Dave Daniels is gay. Leah Daniels gave me great head. Ivy and Cindy gave me great head. You know my number, Ivy. If you ever want to give it to me again, thanks. It was great. I guess fat girls really do suck great cock. Your mama gave me great head last night, but not as good as Ivy. Tell Cindy she can suck my cock again anytime. Also, her crackhead ass did a great job. Also, 1 star. We finished it. We survived.
Yo, so I think Leah Daniels and Dave Daniels are different people.
Yeah, that's my initial guess.
His wife, I hate to say his daughter, but like I don't know. I do not know, but I think they're different people.
And they are still open. I will send the pictures on Patreon. I'll send the pictures on the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're still open. That's scary. That's scary.
True. Well, that person that was like doing all those reviews, man, that motherfucker.
Let me tell you something. $300 and an STD turned him into a Gotham villain. Like he decided, you know what? I'm going to retaliate and I am going to burn this to the ground. I'm going to burn it to the ground. And he dedicated how many accounts or whatever, but he hated the place. But doesn't go beyond saying that the place sounds like it was pretty shitty to begin with.
Yeah.
Sherry says that was the craziest review night ever. Penny night is about to be canceled as pennies won't be made. Anyway, basically, yeah, I'm sure the playback it'll be wild though.
It's going to be awesome. This shit, even if it allegedly might have been the same person or not, because it's a small town, so a lot of people. I mean, it was kind of evident that maybe one person had a deeper gripe, but it sounds like one of those towns where there's like 5 farmers and 1 chick. So they all decided to hop on, but it was epic.
The reason I started cracking up, and I know you got to go, George, but like the reason I was cracking up a lot was just like it was making me laugh because like it was the same dude. And
that's your laugh, your busting out laughing is what made it epic.
Yeah, it made it contagious.
That shit was because I mute the minute you start like, oh, this is the next review, I mute because I know I'm gonna bust out laughing, and just listening to you, just like trying to keep it together
mid sentence and trying not to laugh.
Because I almost feel like I'm being trolled because I'm like
listening
reading the same
to Shabooty trying to keep it together while he reads it. That's the funniest part.
Exactly. So, according to the census, the city has in 2020. This city had about 5,448 people. So everybody is in everybody's business.
True.
So everybody hated the joint. What about Ivy? How she's doing? Did you get any information on how Ivy's doing?
I posted some pictures on Patreon of the joint of the place, and
I want to see Ivy. I want to know how she's doing.
And on the group chat.
We'll dive into their Instagram and see if we can find any women in like a baseball.
Take that number and check to see what's going on with that phone number.
True.
Yeah, if it has an Instagram, post it because I do want to see if Ivy's and Cindy are in any of the.
I want to call him to see. Hope God, the miracle of life would be that the phone number. Thank God you didn't post it. or you didn't say it out loud so nobody could steal our shit, secretly go on there and check the number to see if we can get in touch with him. So you could imagine we get him on live talking shit.
True.
He would just say that he got an STD, was robbed by $300.
Yeah, but he'd go into detail. Once he's on live, he'd go into detail about it because he just wants his voice to be heard. Like he wants people to know that he was hurt, and he wants people to acknowledge his hurt.
True. So should we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Wrap it up.
How are you feeling, Captain?
There's like an alien sitting next to me right here on the couch, and he's just holding my hand, and then there's like little fairies just flying around my head right now.
True. Well, yeah, this was a epically long episode because it's almost 2 a.m. So I think we probably did 3 hours. I don't know. I stopped keeping track.
It's been way longer than 3 hours. Way longer.
But that's how it is when you're having fun. We are an extraordinary group of humans, and we bring fun and enlightenment to anyone that listens. So please tell your friends about us.
And join the Patreon if you want to listen live.
Yeah, join the Patreon at patreon.com/90 Fiancé Fridays. And
no Friday.
I'll do my outro now, which is you way ahead of the game. Thank you, everybody, for listening to 90 Fiancé Fridays on a
Friday, y'all.
All right, peace out, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Tell everybody, love you guys.
Peace.